Yes, sir. Niggas back.
Oh yeah, you
Another
already know how
episode.
we rocking.
Word.
Bad for the community.
It's the Bad for the Community podcast.
This gonna be the good for the community. Man. It's good for the
community
good.
episodes.
It's gonna be good for the
Nah, Rocka came to pod. Like this nigga came to
He's in the
pod. I
frame?
see it.
community.
Nigga got the shades on. He's ready to say some shit today.
Yeah. FTD.
We got a full house. We got Tomo and East to my left.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Got Nate in the room. And to my right, we got a special guest host for this episode. Our man, Rocka. What you want to be referred to this episode?
Rocka, don't call me.
Okay, all right.
Rocka.
We gonna bleep his government. My bad.
Rocka.
And if y'all don't know who Rocka is, I want to explain it. Tomo,
He can explain
Rocka,
it.
yeah.
It's my brother right here.
Word.
Explain the relationship.
Word. What you mean explain it though? Like between me and Tomo and shit? Or
Yeah, like
just-
how did we get to all be in this room right here?
Oh damn, you wanna start all the way
Nah,
back?
nah.
Damn, that's bad for it.
He's like, so niggas
go
was
start-
born,
This
Nigga
right?
got blackout, nigga.
Yeah.
Nigga had mad blizzards in the room. Nigga, that shit's crazy.
Wait. Damn, honestly, bro, I don't even remember that shit. But I remember
that's why
seeing
it's
you
called
at
blackout.
blackout. No
Yeah.
That was the
bullshit.
freshman year blackout?
But I
Yeah.
I
All y'all
remember.
niggas was in my room.
Yeah. Oh, for real?
Yeah.
That's oh.
Yeah.
I think I
It
remember.
was like 15 deep.
Oh,
Yeah,
there was
niggas drinking
mad,
on
it
the
was mad
Mac.
girls in there
Yeah.
too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
He was out there in
remember
Amherst,
that.
nigga.
Oh, that's when I was on the aux and they was hating when I was playing Playboy Cardi.
Yeah.
They was like, who's on the aux? And
It was,
I
it was a
I
couple
don't-
times
I don't
where it was
remember
mad.
Me and Tomo
people
was
in the room.
getting high out there.
No,
bro.
yeah, niggas was
Oh, shit. I came out there with like, I don't remember how much weed I had that time.
Shout out my nigga Brandon.
Yeah, shout out Brandon, bro.
It's a shame we only got to
Shout out
experience
Khalil
blackout
too.
one
Khalil was
time.
there,
facts.
bro.
Brandon.
Khalil was there.
Which Brandon?
Brandon Brown, bro.
That's the nigga with glasses.
Yeah.
Nigga dropped the whole gov, nigga.
I mean, that's the only way niggas is going to know him, bro. He don't got an alias or nothing like that. So.
That's kind of like a generic ass name. That's not like the name when they be like, it just fills in a name for you.
BB.
There's a lot of
Brandon
Brandon.
Brown,
There's a lot of niggas named Brandon
That's a
B
fact.
out there,
That's a
nigga. No
fact.
bullshit.
Yeah,
Shout out that
facts,
nigga Brandon, man.
Nah, but I'm talking mostly like, all right, by the time I met Tomo in college, there was already such a thing called KOBK. And
That's a
I really
fact.
want to know what's the origin story with that? Like, how did that all come about?
From what I remember, it was like, I think it was freshman year, 2014 or some shit like that.
High school.
High school.
Y'all niggas was freshmen in 2014?
Nate, we
2013.
already
We
started.
You started first
2013.
nigga,
bro.
2013,
I was about to
2014.
say, nah, because
2013,
there was
2014.
2 grades below me. There's
Every
no
week,
way.
Nate forgets
Yeah.
how much older he is.
That's a fact.
Bro, get the fuck out of here, bro. This nigga's like,
Every week,
you're like
bro.
I was in high school with these niggas,
That's a
man.
fact.
Real niggas, man.
Yeah, but around that time, niggas was just on the train, Green Line, just rapping every day, making beats with the pencils and shit on the wall.
Shout out to
And
Beeline.
then the creativity just kept flowing. And Tomo came up with KOBK, nigga, and then he created this shit on like a push pin. You know, not a push pin, but one of them pins, like a big ass pin that you would stick on your shirt.
Yeah.
So he had spray painted it red, and then he took like a Sharpie and put KOBK, and he was giving them shits out to niggas. So I had one. I think I still have one actually to this
I
day.
didn't know that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then
It was the mixtape concept.
yeah,
never heard that.
Yeah,
I didn't know
yeah.
that.
That was back when Tomo was Tommy Guns. He wasn't.
Yeah,
he wasn't
facts.
Tomo.
It wasn't even Thomas Artillery.
It wasn't Thomas Artillery.
Yeah,
He was
it
Tommy Guns.
Yeah, facts.
So
Shout out Rocky.
and then that's when we used to just be doing shit like. That's when we just really started getting outside, exploring shit, just exploring the creativity. We went to Newberry Street one day. I think it was just me and Tomo wanted to spray paint everywhere. Like,
Is that where that picture came from? Like that Twitter picture?
yeah, he spray painted Thomas Artillery on that wall,
Allegedly.
right?
Allegedly.
You know where TJ Maxx is, right when you get out of the Heinz Convention Center.
Yeah.
It was like, it's like a wall where niggas were spray painting and putting up mad posters. So Thomas said, fuck it, I'm about to spray paint Thomas Artillery on this shit.
Facts.
And if you look at that picture to this day, that shit is crazy. The nigga Tomo look exactly the same, bro. Just like, you got facial hair now, nigga. Shit crazy.
Yeah.
Was this Afro Tomo?
I had
yeah.
Afro back then.
So he had
Yeah,
like
Afro, the taper. I had a taper. Nigga.
Yeah.
Tommy Guns, Thomas Artillery. And then you surprised when niggas thought your name was Thomas freshman year, bro.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Niggas
I
thought
mean,
Tomo was the
niggas used to
nickname.
even think my name was Thomas when, like, in school and shit. They'd be like, "What's Tomo short for?" I'm like, "Nah, it's just my name, bro." Like,
Niggas is doing you.
Y'all remember, I don't know if you remember, there was something that said Tomo on the ground at the abortion clinic right next to our school.
I remember.
Remember that shit?
Yeah.
That shit was crazy. It was like,
Abortion
what the
clinic
fuck?
next to the high
yeah, there was
school.
a bush.
Yeah, right next to the high school, bro. Like
Planned
literally
Parenthood.
like not even a block away. Like really right down the street.
Right next to the Shaw's. In order to
Planned
get to the
Parenthood.
Shaw's.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, man.
So-
Bullshit. Shit was crazy.
So at that time, was like KOBK just like something y'all was doing for fun, or did you guys envision
Yeah, it was
something bigger during
Yeah.
that time?
We envisioned the empire since day one. No bullshit. Like We dreamed big
Yeah.
since day one.
I was
So-
making the clothes and shit too. Niggas had the clothes, the shirts and shit back then. And then like we was really just making music. And then this nigga started SF, and then that's when it was supposed to really like blow on some shit.
So what was the decision behind that? Because like to split it from like KOBK and SF.
We had our own brands.
Yeah.
Like at that time, KOBK was us, but like it was mostly just Tomo shit. So, and then I remember like there was a time where I started to create my own personality and shit. So I kind of created SF based off of just the way I was dressing and the way I would carry myself. So I was like, SF is what SF is, you know? It was actually me and my boy who used to have the subtle flex concept. You know what I mean? Shout out my boy Josiah. But I created the SF itself because, you know, SF is subtle flex. But if you like were to pronounce it, it's SF, ESSEF. That's how I created it. So I was like, yeah, this shit's lit. And then I start writing this shit down. And once you just keep writing something down and you keep putting this shit in your head like 24/7, it just becomes what it is, you know? So just be rocking with SF, you know what I mean? It's like how it is. SF's the game, bro, you know?
Yeah.
So,
I hear that.
And all my niggas got own some shit, you feel me?
yeah, you gotta
It's
have your
SF.
own brand. You know?
What's Camp shit is not Why Not no more, right?
Nah, it's YN. It's
It's
still got
Nodded.
YN.
I thought it was
Nodded, yeah.
It's not in now.
But it was YN, Nodded. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, think about it. Like, we was always them niggas who started this shit from the jump, like creating brands and just going for the big shit from day one.
Yeah,
Pause.
we're some
My
real
nigga
creative
Dawson.
niggas, man.
This nigga Dawson too.
Yeah, Dawson, Myth Boston.
with
Shout out
Myth
Myth
Boston,
Boston.
yeah.
Nigga. That shit started back in around that time too.
You guys all went to high school
We
together?
all went to high school
Yeah.
together. Yeah,
That's dope.
all
What the
dreamt
fuck
big.
was in the curriculum?
Cameron went to the high school?
Nah,
I
Cam
was
didn't
about
go
to say,
to
nah,
high
he
school.
ain't go to
Cam went to a different
It
school.
was like up the
Cam's my
street
brother
type
though.
shit.
That's why.
Nah, facts.
Cam's my brother. So
And what do y'all think like birthed that like nah just like the mentality to like just want to own some like a brand of yours, like to just think bigger than what other niggas was doing around you.
because we was powerful.
But how'd y'all know that?
Cause we was just dumb
Felt
niggas.
it, bro. No
We was just
bullshit.
dumb niggas. Like, you gotta think about it. Sometimes you just walk with a certain swag. You know you got power. Like, you know that you're bigger than certain things. Pause. Like, and you just take some shit and you just don't sleep on it. You gotta think about it. Niggas got ambition. Niggas don't get a craft or get some shit and sleep on it or just take their time or just say, you know, I'm a play with this shit here and there, but nah, niggas was doing this shit every day. Like, niggas was working on some shit every day. Cause you gotta think about it. Niggas was not trying to be no 9-to-5 niggas or be them niggas like them square niggas who just get a job.
Ain't nothing wrong with niggas who do that though.
Nah,
And
ain't nothing
that's
wrong
what
with
you
them
do.
niggas.
That's
That's
what you
what
do.
you want to do.
Niggas wasn't
that's
trying to
not
be them
us.
niggas.
Yeah,
Nah, I
That's
feel
not
you.
us.
I
Like,
feel you.
imagine seeing a nigga like this wearing a fucking suit and tie every day going to work. Like, you can't imagine a nigga Toma doing some shit like
I
that.
don't even own a suit.
You know what
I was about to say, if I ever see this nigga in a suit, bro, that should be.
Nah, there's
I'll
a
be like,
picture
yo,
of me in a
so-
suit, bro. I'm on sweating. I'm on sweating, bro. That's
Prom
gotta
or
say
some
free
shit.
you.
yeah, they actually prone too. No
That's
bullshit.
the only time niggas
I
wear
was free
suits,
as
nigga.
shit.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I
Prom
would
shit,
wear,
whatever, but send the suit.
yeah, nigga.
Send
No,
the wedding
niggas-
suit, bro.
Sweating suit was crazy, nigga.
Niggas just knew we was just dumb niggas, man.
Nah, I
You
hear
know?
that.
Just
Alright.
wake up and you know you them niggas, bro.
Nah,
You
that's
don't-
real shit.
You don't decide, like, you know what, today I'm gonna be that nigga. Nah, you just that nigga. You feel what I'm saying? Like, the shit that you do, you know it's gonna be the biggest shit in the world, bro. You know? Like, it's only a matter of time before that shit becomes what it is. Everybody followed through. Everybody was like, yo, this wave is crazy. Because you gotta think about it. It started with 2 people. You feel me? And look where it's at now. You gotta
Yeah.
think about it.
Personally, it was me. Like, I saw my grandmother had like a daycare business and shit too, and my grandfather had a welding business. So I saw that like owning some shit was possible, just not in the sense that I was going about it.
Fact.
Where it's like we trying to do something like these are local businesses, and so that showed me that like you could really own some shit. You feel me? On that level. So I was trying to take it to another
I
level
hear
type
that.
shit.
That's a fact.
And I was gonna bring it up too. Like, where's y'all family? Where you from? Like, your family wise.
My family's from Jamaica.
Jamaica.
Yeah.
So you feel like that has like influenced the way you just like you about it. Like, I'm working.
Yeah,
like, I'm
Jamaican
grinding.
people
like,
are very ambitious.
that's what I'm
bro.
saying. Yeah,
That's
Very,
a fact.
very ambitious.
I hear that.
You feel me? Like,
Like
them,
nigga Lil breed confidence.
yeah, it's a fact.
All the
Jamaican men
Caribbean
are
niggas,
very
to be honest,
confident.
man. The whole Caribbean.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Niggas is just
Work, we out work.
built
man.
different.
So where you get Rocka from?
So my cousin used to call me D-Rock.
Yeah.
was-
Do you remember the D-Rock, man?
My
Yeah.
cousin, he still to this day calls me D-Rock, actually. And I used to just say, like, I never had a rap name when we started this shit. So I was like, what the fuck is my rap name gonna be? But like, over the time through high school, I had mad different aliases, but I was fucking with D-Rock, so I spelled it a certain way though. I didn't just spell it regular D-Rock. I had to put some pizzazz on the shit, you know. So
Yeah, the
I
razzle
spelled
dazzle,
it DEEROCKK, and then after a while I wasn't fucking with it. I just felt like D-Rock, I don't know. And then I changed the shit to Dame Nemo. And I was Dame Nemo for a little bit.
I don't even remember that shit.
I was gonna say, I don't remember that either, bro.
How you get from there to there though?
You know what's crazy though? That was just a certain period. Like, I think it was like summer 2016. I was just fucking around with some shit. I was only like, I had that name on SoundCloud for probably like a week, 2 weeks, bro. You know what I'm saying? I
just missed it.
Yeah,
Blinky, you missed
it's some
it
quick
type
shit. But then after a while, I just was like, I started fucking with the rock shit. So I was like, you know, call my name Rocka. You know what I mean?
That's just hard,
I
nigga.
started saying it, Rocka. You know what I mean? I was like, I fuck with Rocka.
Yeah.
And then, you know,
Rocka top shots.
and then after a while, and I started saying Rocka and started telling people my name was Rocka. And then, you know, it was lit. Like, girls started calling me Rocka and shit like that. I fucked with it. And I was like,
The moment the shorties call you in, you're like,
yeah.
so
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
valid.
So I was like, I fuck with it, bro. Rocka, man. And then after that, I used to watch Shottas a lot. That movie Shottas,
movie.
yeah.
Yeah,
So-
Lil was the first person to put me onto that one too.
Yeah, I watched that
Very
movie so
entertaining.
many different times. So I was like, yo. And I had a cousin when I was younger. I still have a cousin. I'm not just having
Yeah,
he's
nah,
still
I feel you.
alive. But he used to call me, apparently, I didn't know this though. My brother used to tell me, he used to call me Shotta when I was younger. Like when I was like a baby type shit. So then just put two together, Rocka Shotta, and it's like, fuck with it. I fuck with it. But Rocka is just really what it is. The Shotta shit is just to put some more, like, you know.
It's like this young boy, and then it's like young boy never broke again.
Yeah.
But you only really call him young boy.
Yeah.
I feel you.
Like Rocka, just fuck with Rocka, you know what I mean?
So that's the origin.
Yeah, like I would actually probably like, I fuck with Rocka. I would tell people my name is Rocka. I wouldn't even tell
That's your
people
whole
my
weight,
actual
nigga.
name.
No, you said
I
that.
met you for the first time, I'm like, Rocka.
Yeah, shit's lit.
Said that early on the podcast too. He's like, don't call me that.
Yeah.
Rocka.
Nah, I think I'm only used to calling it because it was like a small period of time when niggas was working at the same job.
Yeah.
Oh
Nigga,
shit, that's
yeah.
funny. I forgot all about that
Like,
shit.
yeah,
That's
niggas
crazy.
was working.
But you know, it's funny though. We weren't working together. It was just one period where like you came back from school and then you was working.
and niggas was still there.
That was crazy. Wow, that's
Yeah, like
crazy.
I just like I checked into work. I'm walking around like I usually do.
He's
and
like,
I'm
would you
just
look at that?
who the fuck? Like where this nigga is
I was working at Target
Did
Tech.
my
nigga,
eyes
yeah.
deceive
and
me?
framing him. Like what is this nigga doing here, bro? Like,
I was going to school out there. That's why. Yeah, I was going to school from him.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
Niggas would have never thought. That's fire, yo.
Yeah, shit's lit.
Hey, man, shout out to family, man. I feel like that's where we be getting our shit from. You know
Nah,
what
that's
I
a
mean?
fact. That's a fact. You don't
From
even
the
think about it
inspiration
though.
to the names, nigga.
When you sit down and think about it, like I'm telling the story, I'm like, damn, that's really where this shit came from. Like, I didn't even think about it like that. No bullshit.
and that's like the high school days, because I know by the time like college came around, not to say like where was KOBK's status at that time? Because I feel like you weren't like
When I went out to college, like KOBK was really just on the clothes, and I wasn't even really gonna do it anymore like that. I was just really focused on producing and like making beats, cause I was like around that time I wasn't even trying to fuck with the rap shit no more like that. I was really trying to make it out on some beats type
That's
shit. You feel me? I really trying to meet a bunch of niggas, be able to make it out with my beats. So I was making mad beats, and then
Which is crazy too.
Close, bro.
What happened to your
that bass.
beats?
The red laptop.
crazy.
Yeah.
Beat the red laptop.
Red
Oh
laptop.
man,
Nigga,
long
red
way to red
laptop,
laptop.
nigga.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. Around that time, I was like, yo, this nigga told me I was making some wild shit,
Nah,
bro.
Why you
That's a
stop
fact.
making beats,
Made the
bro?
whole SF tape on
Bro,
that shit.
you know what I'm saying? I got no time for it, bro.
No time.
It's just certain periods of life, bro. You do certain things and you just put them shits to rest, bro. You move on, you know.
Nah, I feel you still got it though.
Yeah, of course, I still got it. I always got it. I always got it.
Yes, sir.
because if I remember like correctly,
When I got to college, I
Yeah.
was about to do clothes again because I was showing Malari and shit the shirts that I had, and he was like, "Yeah," he was like, "We should keep doing the KBK shit." So I was like, "All right, fuck it." I drew some designs and shit, drew it up. I went half on that nigga with the gray and the white shirts. That was like the first season that niggas did, and then from there, like niggas was just rocking with it. Like niggas was fucking with the shirts, they was fucking with the energy, with the music and shit. So then I was like, "Fuck it."
You did like the fashion show shit at your school, right?
Yeah, that was
What was that,
sophomore
freshman year?
That was
Yeah, it
sophomore
wasn't
year.
freshman year.
Sophomore.
Type shit.
Wait, which church was that?
This is the one with the nigga running.
The first year or the second year?
First year.
First year, that was the gray shirt.
Oh,
with the,
yeah, I remember that
with
one,
The
yep.
bullet hole in the front of the shirt, and then the
I
other,
still got rags to riches,
Rags to
right?
Riches.
Rags to
Yeah,
Riches.
that shit was lit. Rags to Riches. I remember now.
and then the white shirt with the KOBK and international killers on the back.
Got both of those in my closet right now.
Heard.
Oh yeah, international killers. I know where that shit came from. International pussy diver.
Yeah, facts. Niggas know, man. Come on, man. Slut warrior, nigga. Real slut warrior.
Yeah. That's where that shit came from, bro.
September still gotta come out, nigga. No
That's a
bullshit.
fact.
nigga.
That's a fact.
One days when he.
All right, so
then it really took its own form from there. Like I feel like if Tomo just seen it as some clothes shit, I think that's when like during that time, especially in freshman year, like when we popped out, it was me, Malari, Tomo, and Dirty. Like you knew if you seen one of us, you seen all of us. Like and we would just roll together and like KOBK just became a bigger thing that just encompassed like the music that niggas was doing and just the group itself. And you know, like niggas was fucking with us. You know, like it's not too many minority students at UMass Lowell. So once you find that group of friends, like y'all really
not too many niggas.
No, you know what's crazy? That shit was crazy. Cause I remember I came to Lowell for Tomo's birthday and I was like, damn, this shit is deep. Like y'all niggas is actually deep out here.
You had that shit turned up.
Yeah, that's
I was like,
outside looking
niggas,
in,
yeah, y'all niggas was
sure.
deep, bro. And I was like, yo, this shit's dope. Like it just was lit to see Tomo was still running with this shit. I'm like,
and it just became bigger than like.
I feel like the energy was contagious, no bullshit.
It was contagious.
I was all the way in Amherst, and it's just like I seen what y'all was doing. It's like, yo, like I'm trying to be on the same type of shit. I gotta match that.
Yeah.
You know, like,
and I think that's all due to Tomo, because like Tomo said, he's trying to get everybody on his beats. He's gonna turn every single nigga to a rapper.
that's a fact. I said that to him too. I said you could turn anybody to a rapper. That's a fact.
And that's what he did. So niggas like just fucking with the energy that niggas was putting out. Like they wanted to do music. I'm sure a lot of people in KOBK will say like, yo, I don't know if I'm still doing music. If I'm like doing music at this level and taking it as serious as I am, if I didn't meet Tomo in college.
With the hat.
Shout out this nigga, man.
And like I remember like the summer before, me, Ease, and Malari, like we knew we wanted to be on some music shit. You know, I caught my laptop, he caught his laptop, and that was back when Gberto Productions and shit. You feel me?
Fake ass nigga. Using them fucking middies, nigga.
But
nigga was sponsored by the Unison MIDI chord pack.
That's before all that shit.
What is that?
Damn.
Before all that shit.
It's like a thing you could just drag the chords in. Like you don't even have to play it or nothing. You just drag them in.
That's some producer shit.
Since when was I doing that, bro?
Cause you showed
clicking
niggas,
my shit in.
bro. You showed the niggas a beat, bro. And we were like, oh, that shit's hard. And then I remember finding that shit a couple months later. I was like, oh, that's where that nigga got that melody from. It was like some slime season MIDI, some shit like that.
Cause he's lit. He's an innovator, nigga.
Talk about it after.
The Unison MIDI chord pack, basically the raw method now. Nigga, I'm about to just call it that.
Niggas be shaming niggas for the MIDI shit, but I feel like you get it how you get it. For me, niggas be shaming niggas like that
Ain't
for the
nothing wrong
loops
with
and
it.
shit too.
I'm not shaming niggas for using it.
The melody.
I'm shaming fucking Unison for making bread off of that shit, nigga. They be trying to sell that shit at all costs. You know how many ads for the Unison MIDI chord pack I've got, bro?
Yeah, I be seeing that
You
shit.
can't get mad at niggas trying to get
That
money.
shit in the fucking.
Nigga, they're selling just melodies that already exist for free out there.
That's on the people who are buying it.
A shortcut.
Nigga, I about to pirate
That's
the
on
fuck
them for
out of the
buying it.
Unison MIDI chord pack. I got like, nigga,
You don't
who
believe
want
I
it?
feel like
You want
I
it?
feel like you
I
got.
I got that shit, nigga.
I
Pirate
feel
the
like
fuck out there.
Damn, y'all niggas don't let me talk. Shit.
Damn, my fault, bro.
Nah, I feel like if you're getting like melodies and shit and it's already made, like kind of lazy.
But nah, there's mad niggas who do that. There's producers
mad
who
niggas
just
do
take care of melodies and then they'll send it off, and niggas that add kicks and all the drums and 808s and hi
I
hats
think it's
to it.
lazy without the element of smart.
I mean, you gotta think about it. You doing it for the craft or you doing it just to do it though?
Some niggas just doing it for the bread. That's the thing.
But
If
some
you're doing it
niggas
for the
just
bread, you
like
gotta do
doing
it
the
for the
melodies
craft.
though. You
You're
feel
doing
me?
it for the craft. You gonna fucking.
And some niggas think
get
that
a
like
vinyl,
doing the
break the
melodies
shit down.
is work.
I think it's a skill set, but I also feel like it's laziness too. Like, what's that white boy's name with like 808 Mafia? Palace.
Palace,
Oh,
yeah.
That nigga was talking about like his drums is just whack. But I was just like, niggas for them get better at that shit, get nice at that shit.
facts.
Oh, he said he don't put drums
Yeah,
on his
'cause
shit.
Yeah, that's
He
why he
knows
doesn't
his
add the
shit's whack.
drums. Yeah, because he said
He just don't got
How
the
your
downs.
drums is
I
whack?
don't know, bro. I
Go
don't know, but
research,
that's what
my
he
nigga.
said. That's what I'm saying. I feel that, but like, that's just how some niggas look at that shit. They're just like, I don't want to learn to do that. I don't want
Hey,
to.
that's real though. At the end of the
You know?
day, especially I feel like for him, it's like nigga got a whole team of producers and shit, bro. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Nigga don't really need to be nice at all that shit.
This
Still
nigga
should
was
be,
talking
though,
about that
but-
before the podcast started. He was talking about how niggas just want niggas to hold their hand type shit.
Yeah, that's a
Kinda
fact.
like-
It's lazy.
I think there's a difference of like
agree.
being on a team, and I feel like you should know how to do everything. But if there's somebody who's different when it comes to this certain element of it, why don't you let them take care of that?
Specialize in it.
You know?
Facts. Not.
You got specialists on your team.
That's why the NBA going down the drain, nigga. Asking all the centers and shit to shoot, nigga. Like, what the fuck, nigga?
Nigga, if you can get a center that can shoot, you know how crazy that is?
It's valid, space the floor and shit, but it's not necessary.
It's not. No, I feel like it's not necessary. But if you have a center that can shoot,
it's valid.
That's crazy.
Nah, get your ass in the paint and go get some boards.
I'm about to say, but it's not necessary.
If you have somebody
like Joel
that
Embiid,
can
nigga,
shoot, it's crazy, bro.
I feel like
that's an amazing asset.
shoot, nigga.
Everybody
you should
in
have
the
it
NBA
in your
can shoot.
artillery, but it's not that. I don't want to see my center
that's a
just
fact, except for
chilling
Ben
in the
Simmons.
arc, bro.
There's only one nigga in the NBA that can't shoot.
Who?
Ben Simmons, obviously. But everybody else, like, they can shoot. Everybody else can shoot. Like, they can shoot. They can make threes.
Giannis got a broken jump shot.
He's the only nigga in the NBA that can't shoot, bro.
Giannis got a broken jump shot, too.
But you be seeing the practice videos, and Giannis be doing him. I don't even see that for Ben Simmons.
Nah,
Ben
that was
Simmons
that one clip with the scrimmage. That one clip.
Yeah, that one scrimmage. I seen that shit. No bullshit. But that was from, like a year or two ago now.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, nigga.
Nah, but I want to backtrack back to the KOBK shit because, like you said, it went from two people, and then to, like, the 4 members, like, of that freshman year, and then the sophomore year, that's when I feel like all of our niggas was KOBK. And it became...
Let me ask you this. How'd you feel about that?
Feel about what?
The expansion. Where it's like all these people are coming in, it's like, I don't even know these niggas.
Facts.
Yeah, that's a good question. No bullshit. I ain't even gonna lie. When I was like, damn, I couldn't believe it, to be honest with you. So... At the time, though, I was like, I fucked with it because at the end of the day, you needed soldiers. You couldn't just have 2 people. You needed soldiers. You needed people who's going to push the brand, who's going to keep going with the shit, who's going to promote the shit. Because you got to think about it. We come from a city where, like, we don't really have much entertainment culture. So we got to really push. Yeah.
In theory.
I mean.
I feel like because we were so young, we were very excluded for that. The entertainment culture in Boston is prevalent for sure, but it's not for younger people.
It's not as prevalent compared to, like, places like New York.
Yeah, for
California.
Sure. But when you think about those places, though, it's a lot of young people doing the shit, running the shit. It's not like that here.
What do you mean it's not like that here?
At the time,
there's a lot of young people.
2014 to 2017, bro. If you was under 21, you wasn't shit in Boston.
I mean, I see what you're saying.
But now it's like it's different.
I see what you're saying.
And that's part of the reason why this shit's important.
But you know why though? Because there's a lot of younger people who's taking over the music industry.
Exactly.
So like it's so easy to make a song now.
That's the thing. Like
it's so easy, bro. You have a laptop, buy a $50 mic.
You just need that studio bundle, like, and you're good. Like,
and you can make a hit song off that shit, bro. Like,
I think that's a good and a bad thing. Because the good thing is, like, it gives so many people access to be able to freely make music.
But then
and
it's
a bad
oversaturated.
thing. It's oversaturated, and there's a bunch of niggas who shouldn't be rappers that just say, oh, if he can do it, I can do it. And that type of mentality just kind of leads to the state we are in music now, where, like, the shit just be sounding repetitive, and it's like, creativity is hard to find nowadays.
And we've talked about that before, where it's like, you know what I mean, if you're a rapper, if you're an artist, it's like it's hard to get people to take your shit seriously if there's like you're doing something that so many other people are doing.
You know how many times I had to tell the niggas like people I work with, and I tell them like I'm a rapper, but like whoa, I'm not talking about like them niggas like SoundCloud just like goofy shit. I'm talking like I really rap, and like you gotta like.
Exactly. You know what I mean?
Give that disclaimer for them to even take you serious.
You gotta just tell niggas you're a musician.
You gotta think about it.
Artist, yeah.
You gotta think about it. If you keep it 100%, bro, you tell somebody you're a rapper, they're not gonna take you serious.
Nah. I remember when Clark for the first time was like, I'm a professional recording artist. I was like, that sounds tough. Like you gotta take that.
You gave it a different name, man. That's a fact though. When you give some shit like a sophisticated or a kind of sophisticated name, in theory, bro, people are gonna take the shit more serious. It's sad.
What do you do? I'm a rapper. Oh, okay. He does that. What do you do? I'm a professional recording artist. Okay.
But I think it's different though, because Clark was able to say that though, because at the time, like Clark was a professional recording artist.
Yeah,
like, he was one of the only.
Going to school for that shit. Yeah.
I will say, well, even before that, like he was like, you know, what I mean, getting paid to do shows, like.
So that's a fact. I seen that nigga perform a minute ago.
When you get paid to do
compensation.
Nah, he made a good point. When you get paid to do shit, you can say shit like that.
That's what I'm saying. Compensation.
Yeah, professional.
Niggas ain't giving you no money, bro. You can't say that shit.
You can be nice as fuck at ball, but if nobody's paying you to play ball, you're professional.
That's why they got semi-pro niggas and shit, man.
Nah, I was asking that question because the book I'm reading now.
What book is that?
I actually forgot the name. Fuck.
That's crazy.
Be like that.
No. The war. It's called The War of Art. It's The War of Art. And I was sending y'all the screenshots. And this nigga thought I was reading the Quran or some shit.
Nah, I was joking, bro.
See, bro, niggas try to rap but like, shit all the time. But the way he said it, like, he said the difference between like a pro and an amateur is like the mentality. You feel me? And like, I could send y'all the screenshot, like the whole breakdown of like, of what an amateur is versus what a professional is, because it's not just like the difference of being paid. It's literally the mentality and you know how much
Time you're giving this shit.
Time.
Yeah, I feel that.
And like, what are you doing it for?
That's a fact.
I feel that.
Passion for it or not.
To me, it's like I feel like the mentality comes like in a way that like you perceive it, the way that other people perceive it, and the way that you're treated when you're doing it. You know what I mean? Like you could tell when people aren't taking you seriously. You know what I mean? It's hard to call yourself a professional if like people don't take your craft seriously. You feel me? And I think
you
that
need people to take it seriously though.
if you want to get paid.
Yeah, facts. Because otherwise, people aren't gonna be.
Especially when you're a rapper, because like at the end of the day,
you
like
need people. You depend on people
do.
for your. You know what I mean? That's a fact.
I mean, the moment you become a creative, your destiny is in the hands of everybody else.
That's a fact.
And that's why like they say artists and creators are the most sensitive people, because like their work is being criticized and it's being analyzed and dissected by the million, like by anybody who's listening or watching.
It's probably one of the hardest industries to really get into, bro. To be honest, your music can be ass. When people fuck with you, you're gonna get paid.
That's a fact.
You can have some trash music, but if people fuck with you,
I think number one rule is you got to believe in yourself.
Yeah, you got to believe in yourself.
Yeah, confidence is
you got to
key.
know yourself.
That's a fact.
Or at least like feigning confidence. You know what I mean? Make them think that you believe in yourself.
The most confident person makes the most money.
You know what I mean?
Fact.
That is true. There's a lot of trash ass niggas, but they got confidence, so it makes you think, is it fire? Like,
it really be the machine behind them too. A lot of niggas get turned into one hit wonders and shit, and that shit comes from just the person not having the will to go. But like, if you have a machine behind you, that's what really pushes everything, because they put the money into it and shit like that.
Machine's also the team.
Yeah.
It's also the soldiers in here. Like,
nah, the machine's different than the team, because you have a team and the team might not have a machine behind it. You feel me?
That's a fact.
There's a lot of teams, like the machine is the label. The niggas that's going to drop 100K on the video for you for that shit to go up and shit like that.
You could be your own machine.
Now,
put your own bread up.
Now, how do you feel about this, right?
Facts.
Now, we were just talking about how like the direction of music has changed, and that's due to it's more accessible than ever. And then on number two,
well,
I was watching this.
Recording is more accessible, and like being able to like release it. Because like music always been there.
But now you got DistroKid. Like it's not like it's hard to just get your music out on streaming.
Yeah, you're talking about like being able to like become like a musician.
Yes, and now the second part to that is I was watching like that Pierre Bourne video of like him on like Complex Brackets and everything, and he was crediting himself and Cardi for the way that music has changed.
They didn't chill out with that.
In what way? Like,
he said the sound completely changed when Playboi Carti's self-titled album dropped.
And he chill out with
that. And that music
did.
started sounding like that, and it did. To be honest, I wouldn't say all music.
I'm gonna say,
yeah, I wouldn't say all music.
Like, nigga, what the fuck?
I say mainstream.
Not even
Playboi Carti, Lil Uzi era, Lil Yachty and shit. That's what changed the culture, bro.
I feel like niggas is mad self-centered, bro.
Yeah,
SoundCloud niggas changed the culture.
Hip hop niggas really only listen to hip hop, bro. That shit's so wild to me. Like really, like these niggas is mad delusional. Like nigga, music been shifting in that direction for the longest ass time, bro. Like where are they getting their sounds from? You know what I'm saying? Like niggas don't reference their influences.
How different does pop sound 10 years? And this is a question. I'm not saying it's not true.
Pop like has influence, like, but it's more influenced by like trap shit. It's less influenced by like dumb niggas, bro. Like niggas is doing pitch vocals and like pop shit forever, bro. Like that's literally.
But I feel like they're talking about hip hop. I don't feel like they're talking.
But that's the thing is that's not what they're saying though. They're just talking about the industry, the sound.
But I'm saying, what genre has transitioned as quickly as like hip hop has in the last 5 years?
What genre?
Damn,
I
Would
can't
you not
say
pop?
I was about to say,
look at the 80s pop
I'm
scene,
I'm not,
the 90s pop scene, like it's
I was
all
gonna
been
say
different.
like if I'm not looking at pop, like, but I feel like it's like,
well, the word pop just stands for popular music. So if we're gonna go by that definition, rap is pop now.
in theory, but that's not really like a definition.
But if we're talking about like, you know what we talk
like
like
pop
what
music as like a genre, though.
We're talking about like
rap is pop.
You say pop music.
Technically, it is the most popular.
You don't
genre.
hear some rap songs that be sounding like pop music type shit.
The Baby.
Like,
We're talking about like I'm talking about pop music as a genre, not as like
I'm talking about
like,
that's
not
what
as
most
an-
people
yeah,
talk about.
not
Like,
as an
we all
encompassing,
love
yeah.
it.
And so when it comes
like
to
the
that,
Madonnas and
well, I
Exactly,
mean,
like with
kind
the
of.
Madonna,
When it
like-
comes to that though, it's like it's thinking about like hip hop as like a cultural thing. You know what I mean? Where it's like influencing popular culture to the point where it's like influencing the sound of music. You know what I mean? Whatever's popular has elements of hip hop in it. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like where we're going with that. So for me, what I would say is that pop music has definitely like transitioned like more like faster than hip hop in this way, but it's influenced by hip hop and it's because of hip hop in that way. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
More recently.
And I agree with that, but I think where I was trying to go with it is just like the simplicity of music as well, and how I'm even seeing like rappers who were making music 5 years ago change how their music sounds to adapt. Like I was just listening to that. His name's Pause. Mm-hmm. He had J. Cole on the song, and like J. Cole, J. Cole literally like the whole song was, I gotta drop top, bitch, stop playing with me, and he just repeated that over and over, and it's like
J. Cole did that.
J. Cole did
triplets. That's crazy.
I'm hip.
So it's like crazy. You even see how like the guys we consider like the top rappers of, you know, there's like the top rappers like lyricists, how they're even changing their sound.
J. Cole always been more on like the pop side with his stuff though.
Pop, really?
What?
Yeah.
He's always
shit like workout.
I'm about to say he's always
tried
to
pop song,
it's
bro.
but
when you think about it, you know that song where he's like, I let Nas down. He's saying he let Nas down because Nas didn't fuck with that song.
But I never
Nas
felt
told
like
him that song wasn't rap.
And that's what I'm saying is that J. Cole's been he does that on like all his projects.
I don't think work yet like but one. You feel me? Like there's
a couple of them.
Like the Crooked Smile. I think Crooked Smile was like his most egregious one where it's like, okay, I see what you're trying to do.
Jermaine.
I see what you're trying to do here.
That shit sound a little bit like gospel, no cap.
I want to say pop, but in the sense of like it's just crafted to be like a radio hit.
It's a pop. It's a pop rap song, like Drake. Like Drake's catalog when that's why niggas was so like upset about the shit when Spotify dropped their year end shit for like that year. I think it was 2019, and then mad people had pop rap on their shit. They're like, what the fuck? I don't be listening to no pop rap. What's pop rap? Then it was just Drake's picture, and they're like, well, kind of. When you mention it, like when you put it like that, I guess facts. All right, you got that.
So it's like, do you guys enjoy where it's going? Where like now,
hell yeah.
I mean, me personally, I think for the majority of niggas I listen to, I enjoyed their music before they became popular. Because once they become popular, the sound does change. They're no longer the same person.
They're not.
You feel me?
That's why I fuck with like, pop music though, no cap.
And I think we always have an attachment to the artists like that we were on while they were coming up.
Big facts.
And we don't,
because it's just more original,
feel the same about them when but you would think that like if this guy's your favorite artist on a come up, that you want to see him as successful as possible. But the moment like other people get hip to them,
there's a piece of you that does.
Nah, but there'll be a piece of you that like be hating that everybody's hip to him now.
I'm not gonna say hate.
Nah.
They don't know about this whole shit.
To me, I'd be like, damn, y'all niggas really don't even know. This is your idea of this person. This is not even their best music. That's what's really frustrating.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny? That's why a lot of niggas don't prosper. That exact same shit right there is the reason why a lot of people don't prosper. Because niggas will hear a nice song, but yo, what's that song? I ain't telling you.
Yeah,
dog.
niggas be hating, no bullshit.
Nah, because you didn't tell that one nigga. You don't know who that nigga knows who's gonna play that song for somebody else and shit.
And not tell them.
You holding this nigga back. This nigga don't even know you. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to tell nobody about your song. You don't even know you.
Used to do that shit.
I try and put on.
Shit's crazy. Shit's crazy. That's why he's quiet. It's just crazy.
This nigga used to be wildin', bro. You was a nigga like, yo, find out on your own. You Shazam's free type shit.
Nah, for sure.
That's just crazy.
Yeah. He do that with clothes too.
That shit is crazy.
The clothes make a little bit more. Only when it's not local clothes. You feel me? I could see that.
Back in the day, though, niggas was like 16, 17.
If it's
I mean, I see
if it's local clothes and you ask me, like, if my boy made a shirt that I'm wearing, bro, I'm gonna tell you my boy made this shit. But if I'm rocking some designer shit, I mean that shit, bro, go find that shit yourself.
That's different.
Nah, but it'd be like niggas would be like
trying to come up.
Niggas will buy clothes and then be like, oh, what you cop? You just gotta see it.
Facts, niggas is hating, bro. No bullshit.
Okay.
You're withholding the drip from niggas, bro.
That shit is weird.
Yeah, I gatekeep the drip. I don't give a fuck, bro. I want niggas dressing like me, bro.
Niggas not trying to dress like you. Niggas,
I feel like the older you get, bro, the more confident.
That's the thing. If
that sound like fact, I was saying that sound like insecurity, bro. If a nigga can't, you scared that a nigga gonna wear that shit better than you, bro?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
So then why you not telling niggas, bro?
So what is it?
Niggas not gonna wear it better than me, but I don't want niggas walking around like clones, bro. That's some weird shit. I hate when I put niggas wearing the same shit.
Like niggas would know you originated that shit. So
that's on them. You didn't even originate it, nigga. What the fuck? You didn't make the clothes.
But like,
and you also found out about it. You found out about it somehow.
The thing is, bro. The thing is,
to whose world?
The thing is,
how you introduce it to a world where it already exists.
It don't even matter.
You're taking it too literally.
Yo, you know how toxic the culture is. Niggas stopped asking niggas like, yo, what song is this? And just started shazamming it in the cup, bro. Like, you feel like that's how toxic it is. And niggas just don't want to be giving up the soul.
That whole situation you're bringing up right now is what happened with fucking ASAP Rocky and Hood by Air. Like he wanted like creative, like he wanted like creative, like
that's just some old shit though.
Percentage of like the brand because he felt like he made it popular.
He did make it popular.
No,
he did make it popular.
He did. So then going back to what you were saying, though,
it's popular. It's like
he introduced it to niggas to be like, yo, I want to be like him. I want to wear that shit.
But you know what's crazy? Why should he feel like he want a percentage of this shit?
I'm gonna say
he bought someone else's clothes. You wore the shit however way you wanted to wear.
That's what I'm saying.
Why do you want a percentage?
He basically was like, I'm famous, so I want a piece of what you have. Like what?
That's selfish. I think he was out of pocket.
And you know what that reminds me of?
That's where he was coming from.
I feel it, but that's some bullshit.
It's not like, first of all, don't rep some shit. If you know you want a piece of the percentage, talk about that before you even put it on your body. Because I know, like, another example is like, I remember Joe Budden back when I was actually listening to the podcast. He went on a rant because he was spending all his fucking hours on Clubhouse, and he would just talk about Clubhouse all day, bro. And then when like the shit blew up, he's asking for his percentage, and it's like, why? Like we didn't ask you to just
it's a free app.
You gotta get your paperwork done, bro.
Facts.
If you're gonna do some shit like that, and you know you got a high like internet image, bro, you gotta go get your paperwork, bro.
Niggas is selfish, bro. They don't want to just put shit on no more.
You gotta get your paperwork.
Niggas like, I can't believe you're prospering at the behalf of my own prospering.
Yeah.
You didn't even have to work for this. Like, nigga, what are you talking about? I had to invest in my shit to even get it to you.
It's a fact.
Like, what the fuck? How you find out about my shit? Nigga, you know what I mean? Type shit. Niggas is selfish.
Greedy.
should be weird.
Big greedy.
Ego.
What's Rocka listening to though when you locked in nigga, in the lab, man?
Are you in the lab though? Like, when's the last time we heard some?
And what's the lab
I'm
for
not
you
even
too?
talking about. I'm
I'm
not talking about that lab. I'm talking about a different lab, man. This nigga's in different labs.
I've been listening to
type of lab.
I want him to drop some gems before we get too deep into the podcast.
You're right.
What I've been listening to, Babyface Ray. I fuck with that nigga. That nigga give me my bag. Money Man. Fuck with Money Man.
Never heard of Money Man.
Never heard
Money Man. That's the nigga that was on the Larry
right?
June shit. He was on the Larry June shit. He was like, "Who's this?" I was like, "It's Money Man."
Oh,
that's crazy. You don't know Money Man. Lately, I mean, I'm talking about what I've been listening to lately. A lot of ESTG. Fuck with that nigga. ESTG, yeah. Young Shottas. Body full of diamonds. Kill a nigga really fuck killing them with kindness. That's just crazy. Listen to a lot of dancehall, you know.
Dancehall. After that.
Vibes Cartel. You know what I'm saying?
So explain what's the lab for you?
He could be.
Because I assumed it was music, but we
probably
talking about
is,
a different
bro.
lab.
No bullshit.
The lab for me, I'm a trader. I be trading.
Trader!
Nigga
live on the charts.
Live on that shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, tell us about it. Because, like...
What do you want to know?
I'll say this,
What's
right?
a day in the life of being on the chart?
Nah, hold on.
Right,
Well, he'll definitely get to that. But my thing is, right, there's a negative... I feel like, especially because of last year, the last 2 years, there's a negative connotation around Forex traders. Because there are people who aren't really even Forex traders. They're just telling niggas, like, yo, hop in my group, and, like, you give us a certain,
they're
fee a month,
scammers.
and we gonna just give you the signals.
There's a difference between the traders and the scammers.
So that's why I'm saying, like, I want you to differentiate that and, like, actually let niggas know what you do compared to, like, the niggas who say they're Forex traders and be like, yo, you can make this money with me type shit, but don't really be explaining to people the shit that comes with it.
It's because they don't know.
So explain it to
them. They
them.
don't know what they're doing. You gotta think about it. All right, so there's a company, right? I'm not gonna name the company. I'm just gonna say there's a company.
That's valid.
All right, there's a company.
Are they bad for the community?
They're bad for the community, but
Horrible.
they're also good for the community to an extent.
Which community?
I mean, any community, bro.
Getting
if you
money
think about it,
community,
the get money community. If you're trying to better yourself as far as on the business aspect, then but you gotta think about it. Back to the topic. There's a business, right? And the business model is to teach people how to do something. But a lot of the people that they're recruiting don't know what they're doing. So there's just a lot of people who don't know what they're doing that's telling people like, yo, come join this team and we're gonna teach you how to do this. But the reason why they're telling people to join the team is because they get a residual income when they get a certain amount of people onto the team.
Pyramid.
You know what I'm saying? But you got to think about
Sam alone,
it. It's like saying, yo, I start a business, right? Yo, come join my business, but I'm going to teach you how to do this shit. But I'm not really going to teach you how to do it because I don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. But I know if you join my team, that's an extra person, right? And if I get 3 to 5 people, I get a residual income every month. You feel what I'm saying? So, and this the thing, bro. They're not scammers because the business model is to sign people up and to recruit people onto a business, right? So that's the marketing issue. That's the marketing part. But they're using trading as like a scapegoat to be like, yo, you can make money on this shit. Like, join this shit. We're going to teach you how to do it.
Nah,
how is it scamming,
the business?
Let me get in this, right?
That's the thing, right? The business model is being like applied and followed through with fully, right? But the business model is based on the actual business. The concept itself is based on the idea of getting people to sign on to something that doesn't actually exist.
No, it
does exist.
It
So
exists.
you said pyramid scheme, right? The difference between an MLM, which is like a multi-level. I forgot what it. Can you maybe
it's multi-level marketing?
Marketing. Okay. The difference between an MLM and a pyramid scheme that's illegal is that a pyramid scheme
doesn't have a product.
Exactly.
A multi-level marketing business has a product.
So
what's the product? The
Herbalife.
product
It could be
is
Herbalife. It could be Forex trading. Like it could be selling vacations. Like I remember when
do they ever?
Yeah, this nigga signed up for the fucking.
Do they ever get the product?
They give you a product. The product is the course.
It's a legitimate product too.
It's a legitimate product.
So all right, so that makes sense then.
Yo, can y'all gonna let me talk about this shit? Yeah, y'all niggas keep asking questions and talking about this shit. I'm gonna tell you. Think about it. Think about it. The product is the course, right? You get the product, right? But you got to understand, they're trying to make it seem like anybody can do this shit. And it's possible. Anybody can do this shit, but everybody's not about doing this shit. There's a lot more that you got to sacrifice into this shit to actually know how to trade. You're not going to just jump into a company, bro, and just because this person, you got to think about it. Niggas be like, yo, my mentor is telling me to join this, and the mentor is broke. The mentor got less money than you. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and my mentor told me, and the mentor is just a person who's a year older than them, who has no money, who just has a company, or they don't even have the company. They're just a part of a company that's just telling people to sign up. So it's one big party, a pool party of niggas signing up to some shit who don't even know what the fuck they're doing, and they're not even learning how to do it, bro. Because they're just not taking the time, and they just want to go and be like, "Yo, I'm gonna get more people,
Because that's how they want to make the money.
They're making the money off the residuals. They're not making the money off the trading.
So the focus shifts.
Yeah, they're using the trading as like an image to get people to join this shit. Because you gotta understand, bro. Think about it.
This is gonna be illegal soon.
No, it's not. It's not illegal. How is it gonna be illegal?
It's like school, bro.
No, because it's predatory. Because what happens is, like you said, the shift focuses from like actually selling the product to just like getting as many people on your team. And it was similar with I forgot what the fucking vacations thing was.
Yeah, the timeshares.
That shit is a scam.
No, it's the same concept. It's the same concept because it's a legitimate product. They're selling hotels and vacations for wholesale.
That's not a product though.
That is a product.
No, it's not, bro.
It is because they're selling vacations for
you don't have it, bro. Like, how is it a product if you don't have it?
They're selling memberships to it.
You can stay in a hotel for a week, but after the week's done. If you buy a product from a company, they actually have the product. You actually have it.
It's a service.
It may not be a good product. Don't get me wrong. It may not be a good product, but it's still a product.
I think with the timeshare specifically though, they were selling people like basically like part ownership of like these specific like buildings.
Yeah, fuck that shit though. At the end of the day, fuck that shit. As a matter of fact, I'm not even gonna talk about that shit, or I'm not advocating for it because at the end of the day, that shit is bullshit.
But you gotta educate people because a lot of people fall into this shit every single day.
People gotta know what they're doing at the end of the day. People gotta know what they're doing. A lot of people were join. I've known so many people over the last years, bro, that joined that company, bro, and they think they're gonna do it for 2 weeks. They're traders and they're not even making money, bro. That's the thing. Like,
they just following signals.
They're just following signals, and it's just following people, and this is a bunch of bullshit. That shit is oversaturating the company, oversaturating the market, bro. And it's just a bunch of noobs, bro. If you think about it,
so let me ask you this:
I would never recommend that shit.
When you first got into it, how'd you avoid all that?
Nah, to be honest, I was in it at one point.
I remember this nigga. He's like, yo, join this live stream, bro.
I was in it at a point, but think about it.
So you're speaking from experience?
No, I'm speaking from experience, and I was in it at a point because I wanted everybody to trade. I didn't want everybody to be on this shit to market. I wanted people to actually learn, like, yo, bro, this is a crazy skill. You can make money from your fucking phone. You don't have to talk to anybody. You don't have to meet up with anybody. You don't have to see anybody. You can sit in a room and you can make thousands of dollars daily without interacting with anybody. How could you not see an opportunity like that and jump on it, especially as a black man, as a young black man in America with nothing to risk, bro. You gotta think about it. You can make the most amount of money with the least amount of money. You can make the most amount of money with the least amount of money. So at the time, how old was I? I was like 18 when I joined this shit. I told all my friends about that shit, bro. I called everybody when I found out about that shit. Like, yo, join this shit. Figure out how to trade. After a while, though, like, I think it was like a few months, I left that shit because I was mostly just doing it I was doing my own research at the end of the day. You feel what I'm saying? So,
as you should.
Yeah, you got to do your own research. That's what people don't want to do.
And I think that's the key, right? Like you said, it's like that's what sets people apart. You know what I mean? That's like the key difference is like those that are in it to trade and those that are in it for the marketing, those that are in it for like.
Because niggas ain't thinking like, okay, let me learn Forex. They're just thinking, oh, I could convince 3 people to join this shit. And that's what they focus on. I bet people don't even know what Forex stand for. You feel me? Or can't even explain the mechanics behind it of why you even making money.
That's a fact. People don't know what they're doing. They just give somebody a sign-up bonus and they think they're gonna make money.
So what was the best like sources, like resources for you when you were like when you wanted to go teach yourself?
Internet.
But specifically,
the best research. I'm telling you, bro. Google.
I know this nigga Google. He read it everything. Like,
No,
was you on Reddit? Was you
Reddit
on shit
is
like
that
that?
shit.
Yeah, Reddit is dope, but you gotta think about it. There's a lot of niggas on Instagram who have courses and shit. So there's legit people on Instagram.
See, I always like them shit for scams, nigga.
Nah,
Yeah.
they're
I
not.
just always ignore it.
Some of them are scams though. That's why you have to know what you're doing. Some of them are scams. Some of them actually are good courses. But at the end of the day, there's a million ways to make money in the market. Everybody has their own way to make money. People just know how to make money and they sell their way online. You know, so technical difficulties.
A little bit.
Nah, but that shit had to be said, bro. No bullshit, because that shit is just crazy.
There was a wave. There was a summer of like niggas just everybody was a forex trader.
You know what's funny though?
I
was the first nigga doing that shit.
No, you were freshman year. Like I remember you telling niggas about it.
First nigga in the city doing that shit.
In Boston?
In the city.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You the first nigga in Boston?
I feel like I don't know anybody in the city.
Maybe like the age group. Your age group.
Yeah, my age group. But I don't know anybody doing it how I'm doing it. Me and my brother's doing it. No bullshit.
And how y'all doing it differently?
We doing it like we really doing it. Like we really actually doing that shit. We
doing it well.
Yeah.
So what goes into it? Like how your days start?
My day never ends, to be honest with you, bro. Like,
the market don't close.
24-hour market don't close, bro.
It's not like the stock market.
It's just on 24 hours. Like Sunday to Friday, the market opens on Sunday at 5:00, and it closes on Friday at 5:00. Cryptos is open on the weekend, so you can trade cryptos if you want, like Bitcoin, XRP, Stellar.
We're gonna talk about that.
Yeah. If you want to trade Dogecoin, all them other shits, you can trade them shits on the weekends. But I primarily trade Forex. Right now I trade Forex. I trade metals, indexes. I trade everything, to be honest. I'm just a trader. Like anything that has a chart with candles on that shit, I hop on that shit, I can make money off that shit. You know what I'm saying? Some of them have a different level of difficulty, right? And some of them are easier, some of them are faster, some of them are slower, some of, you know what I mean?
So what are the easier ones?
Forex is the most easiest one to make money off.
And what are you looking at? Because like explain like foreign exchange. Like you're basically selling a currency and then buying, like exchanging it for another country's currency.
Yeah, that's the like the actual definition of it. Like you go to a country, like say you go to.
Well, you don't gotta go to the country.
You don't have to go to the country, right? But let's just say, for example, you go to, let's say, you go to London and you have $1 on you, right? So your $1 is worth a certain amount of pounds. Yeah. So when you go to exchange your U.S. money, you're gonna exchange it for pounds, but based off of that exchange rate, that's how much you're gonna get based off of how much money you have. So what a trader would do is they're tracking the price of the
value of those currencies.
The value of those currencies. No, they're tracking the price of the exchange rate. So, and you're trading the difference of the exchange rate, the small moves daily. So like if like EU, which is like the euro dollar, you know what I'm saying? You have €1 and every €1 is worth a certain amount of dollars, right? You don't really have to really know like the specifics of that shit. You just have to know that, you're at a certain point in structure, you know what I'm saying, or on the chart. You just look at the chart as a technical way if you want to trade that way, because you could trade many different ways. You could trade technical, you can trade fundamental, but the way I do it is technical. So you could see something on the chart and you could sell the pair at a certain point, and then once the difference drops, you profit off of the difference of the exchange rate.
Okay. And are you betting that this currency is gonna hold up its value compared to like the currency that you're exchanging it for?
No, you're just trading the
I was gonna say it wouldn't matter if
you're just trading the patterns. Like none of that shit really matters, to be honest with you. Like that's just like it's like the broad, like real raw definition of it, but it doesn't really matter.
But what's making it go up and down?
It's the country, whatever's going on in that country.
Yeah.
Like you gotta think about it. The U.S. is opening up. There's no mask mandate in Massachusetts. Everybody's going outside. Everybody's taking vacations. The economy.
So the value of the dollar increases.
The value of the dollar will increase. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So once the value of the dollar increase, it will affect the value of the asset that you're trading. So like if the dollar goes up, right? EU, which is the euro dollar, will go down, because it's opposite against the dollar, in a sense. Just like what like another currency like
historically,
UJ, which is like the dollar against the Japanese pound, Japanese yen. Yeah, I'm saying pound. I'm bugging. The Japanese yen, it will, like if that shit goes up, it was gonna follow the dollar, because the dollar, that pair is following the dollar. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of confusing to explain it like that.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Nah, but I mean, you're not about to give a whole master class right now. Like,
it's kind of hard for me not to, bro, because it's like that's how I know it.
Nah, but you give them like a general taste, and if they're interested in it, that's for them to go do their own research.
And that's just a lot of research that you got to do, bro. Because for me to just explain that shit to you, bro, that is just years worth of just knowledge.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah, so.
But to get to where you at, you got to do that research. Like, there's no easy way to making. Like,
bro.
As easy as it seems, it's not that easy.
It's not,
because otherwise everybody would be doing this shit.
That's a fact. And you know, like, a lot of people will join, like, or get into the world, which is good. You know what I'm saying? That's the good part about these certain companies or these certain people that sell courses. But they get into the world and then they think like it's supposed to go up. Just like when people buy crypto, they think it's just gonna go all the way up. The same day they buy the shit. Like, people think they're gonna get $1 million off investing $100 into Bitcoin. Like, you're not gonna do that, bro.
It takes time.
It takes time, and it just takes it takes a lot of work, bro. And a lot of people don't want to put in work because they're lazy. You feel me? Like,
most people that get into like that. You gotta take a risk. At the
not
end of the day,
really.
I will say
it's not really.
I feel like with Dogecoin, like I seen niggas invest in that shit like 2014. It's like that nigga.
But even in 2014, it was stupid.
Risk?
Like I feel like it's a risk.
What risk?
In the sense of
the
throwing your money
Dogecoin
into
in
something
2014
not knowing.
wasn't worth anything.
Yeah.
So what risk?
No, I'm talking this nigga putting like.
It's not really a risk. You
I
get
forgot
it back.
how much. But I feel you.
It depends, though. Everybody's money value is relative, bro. So it's different.
So then you answer your own question, man. You what risk, nigga? You know what risk, bro? Come on, man.
I lose money.
What risk, though?
Nigga, it's bread.
No, because you gotta think about it. Like, it all depends. Like, what risk are you talking about? Like,
nah, I feel you. You asking him specifically.
It could be like a $10 risk. Like, that's not a risk, or $100 risk.
Could be for that nigga. Nigga, like, damn, bro. Now I'm
If that was
hungry.
his last 10,
Facts. Now I'm
why are you
hungry,
investing the last 10 in that shit? Does that make sense?
But you
That's risk.
but like you said,
big risk.
the things you said are exactly what's happening. Like you said, it's a good thing when people, like, for example, let's use cryptocurrency as an example. It's a good thing when people get into the world of cryptocurrency because it makes the value of cryptocurrency even stronger. But then, like, idiots start getting into the world, and that's when you get shit coins being a thing that's happening now. And it's literally called shit coins. The Dogecoin is a shit coin because if you actually compared like the fundamentals of the technology of the blockchain technology. But not the thing is, if you're investing in crypto, I mean, there's a lot of people investing in cryptocurrency just to make a bag, just to get their US dollars back.
It's all perspective, though.
But there are some people though.
What do you mean by that?
Because it's like, you can believe in the coin if you believe in the coin.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I believe in Ripple, and a lot of people don't believe in Ripple. But did you
do your research to be like, okay, I know this is why Ripple?
I'm assuming he is. That's the reason why he's so confident in it.
But like, a lot of people believe in Dogecoin. You feel
no. Do they, or do they? A lot of people just think, oh, mad people are on this wave, and there's only going to be more people come into the wave.
That's a fact.
They're just betting that more people are going to like invest just like they did.
At a certain point, the Bitcoin shit was a trend, bro, and a lot of people was able to put into that shit because they had the PUA money type shit. Because
Bitcoin,
when both of us, when we saw that shit going up, bro, and this nigga said it was gonna go back down, and then it kept going up, but then now it's going back down.
Bitcoin to 5K. I'm standing on that.
To 5K?
Bitcoin to 5K.
I hope not, nigga. That's my bread, bro. Like, Bitcoin I still haven't pulled out my bread.
Risk. But anyway.
No. I diversified my portfolio.
Do you see how his heart rate went up, though, right? That's risk.
Not even, because the thing is, no. It's not, well, it is a risk. But the thing is, I didn't over leverage myself. It's not bread that,
you never should.
If it disappeared tomorrow, then I'm going to be tight.
But even if it went down, bro, it'll go back up. You feel me?
How you know that, though?
No, a lot of people say that, bro. Like, you don't know.
No, but I want you to elaborate on that.
You never know, bro.
I want you to elaborate on that. Why you say 5K? Why?
Technicals. Like, just technicals, bro. You feel what I'm saying? I believe Bitcoin is a good coin, but like, it's slow, bro. Like,
it is not efficient.
The other thing about a lot of people invest in cryptos, but they don't use cryptos to like money transfers. I actually use cryptos on a daily basis, bro. Like transferring money to cryptos. Like when Bitcoin was going down on like crazy, I had lost some money on the shit because I did a Bitcoin transaction, and by the time I got my money and sold the Bitcoin, I then lost like probably like $800 off the shit. So I was just like, damn, nigga. You feel what I'm saying? But it's like with other coins like XRP, for example, if I were to do an XRP transaction, I get my money like that fast. I get my money that fast. Bitcoin has to have 3 confirmations, and the confirmations may take hours. Like that day, I was waiting like 15 hours for my money.
And then within those couple of hours, like
fluctuations,
the value of like what you bought ain't even the same.
Bro, that day Bitcoin dropped 12K. Like
Jesus.
that's
Yeah,
one day
that's
Bitcoin
wild.
dropped 12K.
And the
It's
fees
sick.
are crazy.
The fees are crazy, bro.
Like
No, actually, I wouldn't say that. The fees aren't that crazy. It depends. To me,
Nah,
the fees aren't that crazy.
Cause like, and I'm not even. Gonna
I
get
wouldn't
into
say. I wouldn't say the fees are that crazy. The fees aren't that crazy. Like,
Nah, but if you
It's
buy
just-
$100 of Bitcoin and then you try to bring it back to USD like right away, like that's that 100 is not
Yeah, it's
80.
not
but
gonna
that's
be
not
wavy.
Bitcoin fees.
depends
That's
on
just
the
the
wallet.
exchange fees.
Yeah, you're right.
Like
depends
that's
on the
just
wallet.
like you see what I mean. Like you said, it depends on the wallet. Like if you're buying Bitcoin on Cash App, the fee's gonna be way lower than buying it on Coinbase.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it all depends. Like
So which cryptos are you optimistic in? Because Bitcoin ain't my only one that I'm invested in right now. Because I heard you say Stellar, and I'm invested in Stellar.
I fuck with Stellar. I had Stellar. Yeah, there's a funny story. I had Stellar at like 4 cents when I was in college.
Really?
Yeah, I had Stellar mad low like back in like late 2018. That's when Coinbase was giving out free Stellar coins, and I had I had mad Stellar. And then XRP, I fuck with XRP.
That's Ripple, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what's crazy? Ripple's a company, XRP's a coin.
Yeah, nah, I know.
Goes the company actually.
That's a big difference. I didn't know that till like last year.
Yeah.
Bullshit. Ripple's the company, XRP's the coin. What's another coin? I'm not really that big invested in cryptos, to be honest, but like there's certain coins that I really fuck with.
What's
Only
the
a
other
certain
one?
amount. Litecoin, Ethereum. I fuck with
Yeah,
Ethereum.
I got those.
Ethereum's a good ass coin. You know what I'm saying? But if Bitcoin does drop to 5K, you gotta buy that shit. No bullshit.
Buy Bitcoin?
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
for sure. 'cause-
Like, think about Bitcoin's dropping right now, and I believe Bitcoin's gonna go down.
But you think
That's
it's
just
gonna
my
go
personal opinion.
below
So
its
why
support
buy it
of
if it dropped to
30,000?
5K? It's gonna go back up.
Because people think
Yeah.
it won't like go
'Cause you
below
have-
like the 30,000 support.
But you know, it's crazy. People think that, but it's like, what is their reason for that shit?
Because for all these weeks that this shit has been plummeting, it still hasn't gone like really like it hasn't hit below that. And if it has, it bounced right back over.
It hasn't.
It stayed strong.
But you know what I'm saying? How long was Bitcoin at 60K for?
It's like a month or two.
Not I don't
Was it
even
really
know
a
a
month?
Yeah, I
month.
give
So
that shit time.
I feel like
Less than
a
a
week,
month.
nigga.
Oh, less than a month.
Yeah, it was
It was
a week.
less than a
Good 2
month.
weeks.
I
seen
could
my-
check it. I don't remember, to be honest.
Yeah,
It
we
was
could
probably
check
like
it.
3 weeks, I think. It was like 3 weeks.
That's like a month.
That shit
Niggas
hurt,
is talking
bro.
about virtual currency, in-game money. Nah,
Now I was gonna say, you
Shit's
know,
hard, though.
what's my first virtual like currency?
What?
VC.
VC.
Oh.
Getting my
Nah,
players.
nigga, I wasn't even the VC, bro. It was the fucking the ultimate team points, nigga. The coins, nigga.
Yeah, no, I was on VC first, but
So
the
For real?
shit.
What's
Damn,
that coin
I
that
was
you got?
getting them coins.
Uniswap.
Uniswap. Yeah. Tomo told me
What's
about
that?
Uniswap a minute ago, but I never bought that
Uniswap.
shit.
What's that?
It's a coin. I don't know too much about the coin. I know that they use it on.
He said,
that's the problem,
He said, I
though.
can't confirm, but
That's
deny.
the
I'm one of them
problem.
niggas.
Niggas buy
I am
coins
one
and
of
have
them
no
niggas.
idea what this
Cause
shit's worth,
I
bro.
read
What's
it and I was
about?
fucking with the thing that they was saying that it was used for.
You use it?
I don't use it a lot. I just have some money
Because
in
like,
it.
what is he gonna use it for? Ask yourself that question.
No
What do you use
bullshit.
the shit for?
Yeah, that's a fact.
And I remember I was telling this nigga Tomo a while back, and it's like, he was asking me why I should even invest in Bitcoin because it's probably just gonna go down. And I told him like, I'm not investing in it because I'm trying to make money right away. If you really, like, if you're investing in crypto, you should be investing. It's not a lot of people are
long-term
investing
investment,
for the
yeah.
right reason, but it should be that you think that there's gonna be a world where you go shopping
One
and you
day,
pull
yeah.
out your phone and instead of
think-
Apple Pay, you're paying with Bitcoin. You're paying with your XRP, your
That's
Stellar
smart.
Lumens.
That's smart. That's smart.
You know what I mean? Like that's
No,
the
that's a
future
fact.
that you
That
should
is the
see.
future.
If you really think that cryptocurrency is gonna get like replace the U.S. dollar and fiat currency.
I mean, we see it in every. I don't even know what timeline.
This
to
nigga
say,
does
but
his
there is
research.
always something.
This
Nigga,
nigga said
places-
fiat currency.
I know what I'm talking about. I'm a business nigga. I know.
Like,
Nigga does his research, nigga. That's what's up, though.
I'm up and
But
down
you know,
Reddit, bro.
you know what's funny too? Like, cryptos give out the best return on interest than any other thing in the than any other stock or anything.
Asset, right?
But you know what's funny? Nobody ever takes profits.
That's the thing because they think
Nobody
it's to the
ever
moon.
takes
Be holding,
profits.
yeah.
Nobody ever takes profits, bro.
I see what you're
Because
saying.
think
though.
about it, like, ask yourself what price did you buy that shit at, right? People
I
will
suffer
buy
from that shit.
people
You
will
know,
buy some
bullshit.
shit at like 10 cents, right? And then the shit will shoot up to like 70 cents, and they will take no profit.
Yeah.
They just let the shit take profit, bro. People think like, nah, this is gonna go to Bitcoin prices. Bitcoin prices. You know what Bitcoin prices? How long that shit took?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, think about it. You know how long it took Bitcoin? Like, Bitcoin came out when we were in like middle school, bro. Think about that shit.
2013, right?
Yeah. And look at that shit now. And how long has it taken? Like 7
Damn,
years?
niggas in middle school.
7, 8 years?
And the only reason niggas was even buying Bitcoin originally, bro, was
niggas laughing at us for being young.
I'm not laughing. I'm just fucking. I'm
Old ass
stressed, nigga. What the fuck, nigga?
It's old ass nigga.
Like what the fuck? I'm just like niggas is in middle school in 2013.
Yeah, bro.
Life is fucking.
Nah. 2013. I was in. Oh, actually,
8th grade.
At the end of 2013 for me, that's when we
no,
graduated.
at the beginning of 2013, we was in middle school. End of
yeah,
2013, we was in high school.
high school.
Yeah, type
alleviate
shit,
my stress, man.
Jeez, bro.
Like give me a heart attack over here, man.
He said that.
Nigga only like a year older.
That's a fact. He's not even that old, bro.
But niggas is old though.
You know what's crazy?
We all old.
You know what's crazy, bro? Like, you make yourself older thinking you're older. You know that, right? You just make yourself older. Because you keep calling yourself old, bro.
I don't call myself old. I'm just saying, damn.
You're thinking you're old, bro. That's going to make you old. You know how many,
said a year,
you know how many
I'm like,
people who are like 50 years old?
22 on 22.
You know how many people are like 50 years old? You wouldn't even think they're 50. You think they're like 35 or some shit because they act young.
About that mindset.
Hey man, I be acting young. My thing is just this, bro. When you're saying stuff like that, I'm just like thinking about the timeline. I'm just like, sheesh.
Why?
Because it's a timeline,
You think
nigga.
life not supposed to go on or some shit?
Nah, I'm just like, the timeline is just wild to me to really think about. I'm just like, damn. Because there's two things that I'm thinking. One, it's like, damn, what was I doing at that time where you mentioned these dates? And then two, it's like, niggas knew each other at that time. So I'm just like, damn, niggas have known each other for a long ass time.
What were you doing at that time?
High school.
Sleeping.
So you say you're sleeping.
No, I'm joking.
2013, a lot of great albums dropped.
That's a fact.
Oh, yeah,
Because
no
of internet.
bullshit.
What dropped in 2013?
Because
Good
Mad
Mad
City.
City.
Yeah.
Nothing was the
That's
same.
what-
Because of the internet.
Nothing was the
ASAP
same. That album was
Jesus was
crazy.
2013. Right?
Jesus, J. Cole's Born Sinner.
A lot of niggas.
A lot of-
that year.
That's what I'm saying. I'm
Pretty
like,
sure Keith dropped his album either that
Finally
year or
Rich?
the year
Nah,
before.
Nah,
It was 2012.
Keith
2012.
dropped
14, I
2012, bro. We shut
Yeah,
this in high
2012,
school.
yeah.
Finally,
I was bumping
Rich
that
was
middle school.
2012.
that was when I was a freshman in high school. Yeah.
Because Back from the Dead came out in like 2012,
That was like
2011.
Shout out my
Yeah.
nigga Malik. This nigga used to be playing that shit, bro. Mad loud on the green line. Niggas, the white people were fucking PO'd,
We
nigga,
used to
but we
terrorize
was
the
lit,
Green
nigga.
Line, bro. We used to
Yeah.
terrorize that shit.
Ah,
Real niggas
Dedication.
know, man. Real niggas
Dedication
know.
5, I think came out 2013 too.
What?
That's the reason.
Dedication 5.
Maybe.
I think so. Maybe 4 actually.
So my question is, right, is this something like you see as like your calling, your craft, or is this kind of like just the
What, trading?
trading, or is it just you're trained to get where you trying to get to?
Nah, this is me.
Like, I see-
fuck with that shit.
Like you gonna do this 60 years
Like,
old, like trading,
hell
looking
yeah.
at the charts.
So what's the
Hell
end
yeah.
goal? Like, and I'm not even talking about like money wise. I'm talking about like, is this something that you want to like
Yo.
go on and teach communities? This is what you want to teach children. Like,
Man, are you gonna be selling your courses on YouTube? Am I gonna see like yo,
Nah.
search up a
ain't
music
doing that
video
shit.
one day like,
I ain't doing that
yo,
shit.
it's Rocket here and we selling courses for $49.99 per month.
49.99.
That's too low.
Damn, that's way too
Per month,
low.
bro. It's a subscription.
What?
So then you keep
I
on
would
coming.
out, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're selling yourself way too short, bro.
You gotta join the Rocka Telegram.
Nah,
The
bro.
Rocka
I
Telegram.
don't
nah,
wanna
nah, let
teach,
me talk. So what
I
you
don't want
gonna
to
do?
teach. I don't want to teach, bro. I don't want to teach. That
You just
shit.
wanna
What
hoard the
happened? At one
gems?
point in time, you and this nigga Crew was talking about that shit. The blue screen theme. What happened to that? Y'all about to do the.
Nah, that's more so just like a. It's just like a brand at the end of the day. But teaching, yeah, I think about that shit is way too much work, bro.
I'm about to say it is a lot of work.
It's a lot of work, a lot of responsibility that you gotta give to people. People calling your phone all the time, asking you mad questions and hitting you up all the time.
Basically, like you're
Yeah,
managing
think
and
about it.
maintaining someone's
Imagine,
life, nigga.
imagine sitting on $100 million, right? Imagine sitting on $100 million cash,
Yeah.
right? You make your money however you want to make it. You know what I'm saying? You make hundreds of $1,000s all the time, and you don't have to talk to anybody.
Yeah.
You don't owe anybody.
My
anything.
question is this, right? When you do get to a point where you're that financially free
Yeah.
and you don't even have to be doing this shit you're doing anymore because you could really live off your money, why not share those gems to people who were just like you, who just started off like you, who didn't have a sense of direction, who are falling to the scammers? Why not show them like I'm an example of somebody who really came from nothing to being the 100 millionaire that you envision yourself as?
You could. I mean, I could, but you gotta think about it. You gotta pay me for that shit. There's a price.
Of course,
you gotta pay.
yeah.
You gotta pay for that shit. A lot of people don't want to pay.
Everyone's got a price.
Nobody want to pay. I had to pay. So why the fuck you don't want to pay?
My question
A
though,
lot of people want that
valid.
shit free.
That's valid.
So that's why I'm not
But
doing it. Like,
let's
you
say
know
that's
what I
on
mean?
the table. Would you do it then?
Nah,
If
it's
the money's
not-
just the issue.
It's not worth it, bro. It's not worth the time, bro. I'm telling you, it's not
would
worth
you
the
teach
time.
your children?
Yeah, definitely too much. Hell yeah. That's different. I keep it in the fam, bro. I
Yeah, I
would
feel
definitely
that.
teach my family to do this shit. But like, outsiders and shit, I don't got time for that shit, bro. No time.
Outsiders.
No time.
Bullshit.
It's in the fam though. It's different though. Nah, that's a fact.
But isn't that the same issue niggas say about like?
You don't have to get it from me. You can get it from somebody else. You can go on the like I said, you can go on the internet. You can find somebody else who's gonna teach you shit.
You did it.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure, but it's like, but
it's similar.
Isn't there criticism toward like Boston rappers who leave Boston and don't like share that information or share those connections?
That's different, bro. You can't compare that shit.
Why is it different? Why is it different?
It's different because with the rap game, you need people to really do this shit. And this shit, you don't need anybody, bro.
In theory, there's a lot of niggas.
No, you need people, bro.
You do,
but you need people to back you. You need people to put you on.
The same way that you need people when you're talking about what you're talking about. You're saying that people can learn, just not from you. Right.
Nah, but people don't have to learn from people. That's what
I'm saying. They can learn from the internet.
But they out there. They make mistakes though. Why
someone had to put it, make mistakes.
Someone had to put it on the internet though, is what I'm saying. So you still relying on people in some way, even if it's indirectly. The same thing with the internet. A lot of niggas get famous just off of the internet. Yeah, niggas in their city don't even fuck with them. Niggas in their city don't even fuck with them.
Yeah, if you think about it like that.
Reddit wouldn't be a thing if there wasn't a bunch of niggas who spend hours giving out free information.
Your counters are one of those counters where it's like, well, somebody had to put it there. Obviously, somebody put it there, but somebody put it there for free. That's the thing.
But if
it's there for free, take advantage of it.
So what you're saying is like there's a difference between like what's relying on what like in the way that you rely on people.
Yeah, it's different, bro. It's way different because in the rap game, bro, you just really cannot compare the two, bro. Like at all.
Yeah, like I said, I wouldn't compare.
It's like you can't compare rap and fashion. You can't compare that shit at all. You cannot compare the rap game and to get into the fashion game at all, bro. Because the fashion game is way harder.
I'm saying, like, I think what I'm trying to say is like
facts are not, bro. Because the fashion is these brands have been around for years, bro. Yeah. Years.
I feel like it works hand in hand though.
But they're not in our community.
And they become
you feel me? Like
I will say,
these brands aren't
they become hand in hand.
Wouldn't you want to like ingrain the people? And this is a general question for everybody. Like with whatever you do, if you end up being successful, like why not just share those seeds to keep. Like just grow the community.
I'll provide resources. I definitely want to open like a community center and shit, but I don't see myself ever doing like a master course on certain shit.
You know what's funny though? I did this shit already. Like I didn't try to empower mad people. I didn't try to put mad people onto the shit. I didn't give niggas the plug. I gave
what did niggas give you?
No, it's not even about getting anything in return. It's not about that at all because I don't want anything in return.
They just didn't do it.
At the end of the day, they just didn't do it.
Damn.
They didn't take the opportunity.
Niggas.
So why is it that when
You feel like slighted because of that? Because it's like, so why am I wasting my time and energy?
Yeah, bro. Because I did it already.
But now it's a situation where you have people who they want it. They're actually like trying to appreciate.
Sure, those niggas probably wanted it too.
And if they want it, bro, yeah, there's certain things that like I can help you with, but I'm not gonna sit down with you for 8-10 hours every single day.
Nah, no one's saying that.
No, but that's what teaching the shit is.
No, okay, I'm not just saying that. I'm saying like you could spark that. Like you like going to a school or some shit. You feel me?
You know what's crazy? That's what I'm doing right now. Okay. Like literally me being on this shit right now, talking to y'all niggas about this shit.
You are here right now,
because niggas are gonna listen to this shit, right? And if they really want to get into that trading shit, they're gonna be like, fuck that. I'm gonna go pick up this computer. I'm gonna open this shit up, and I'm gonna type in some shit like forex trading, right? Or I'm gonna type in cryptocurrency, or I'm gonna type in financial markets, and you're gonna sit there and you're gonna read about that shit. And really learn about that shit, right? Because that's what niggas is gonna do, right? This is me giving back right here. I don't have to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm doing it because it's like I fuck with this shit, right? And there's certain things that niggas is asking me, and I'm giving y'all niggas the answer to the question. But at the end of the day, bro, like I done already done this shit. Like people ask me all the time, yo, how can I do this shit, bro? Yo, I'm trying to do that shit. Yo, what's up with that? Right? And then when I tell them, they be like, or I tell them like, yo, there's a course right here. You gotta pay some money for the course.
Nah, I'm not trying to do it.
Gotta pay some money for the course, dog. You can't just.
You gotta spend money to make money, man. Niggas gonna get that shit.
Niggas don't want to do that shit, and you know why? Because niggas is lazy.
I feel like that's the first test. If you can't invest to like and see the future gains, then how could you invest in for it?
It's perspective too. It's like the perspective that they're probably coming from is like, if you have that information, why are you not just giving it to me instead of having me pay someone else to do it? Or even like for some people, it might be like, I could pay you for it.
But why should I have to give it to you though? I paid thousands of dollars for my education, right?
What if they're offering to pay you though?
No,
I'm not saying they are. I'm just saying that could also be a perspective.
If they offering, all right, think about it. It's a difference. It depends. If they're offering to pay you a certain price to really sit down and learn this shit, there's a difference, bro.
And I doubt that's happening like in that way, right? Because it's like if that was the case, then it's like nigga, it wouldn't be that much of an issue.
Nah, people have asked me, bro.
Nah, the niggas that you're talking about though, like the niggas that are lazy, like you're saying.
Yo, yeah,
those niggas are not the niggas
they don't want to do that
exactly.
shit. But if people were to come to me like, yo, no bullshit, like I really, really want to learn this shit. I got such amount of money for you to sit down with me, bro, and actually teach me this shit. There's a certain drive that you can see in people. So it'd be like, maybe you could like, you know, fuck it, I'll do it. Just because like this nigga actually wants to learn that shit. But there's a whole bunch of people. And that's why I answered your question the way I answered it. Because it's like, there's a whole bunch of people that'll be like, yo, I'm trying to learn this shit, bro. That come to me all the time. Yo, I'm trying to learn this shit, bro. Teach me this shit. And it's like, bro, I'm not going to teach you that shit. Because number one, I know for a fact you don't want to do this shit. Like how you say you just want to make money. You don't want to really.
Niggas just trying to get spoon-fed, bro.
You know what I'm
I feel
saying?
you.
And
Let them know.
And I think
No bullshit.
What you gonna say?
I was about to say, aside from money, what else you feel like you had to sacrifice in that shit? Because niggas don't understand. Niggas think, even some niggas think that you could just put the money in and you be able to do it. But they don't understand it takes the time too.
Yeah,
And they don't see the losses. People
gotta-
only post the wins, but they don't be showing the losses.
You got to sacrifice your mental health, bro.
Social
Like,
life.
you know, social
Like-
life. You got to sacrifice your health overall. Like, you got to sacrifice a lot, bro. A lot. Like,
I
just
think we
been-
can all attest to that.
Yeah, everybody, bro. Everybody,
Yeah.
like, bro, like, Tomo could attest to that shit too, bro. I done seen this nigga nights and nights just making beats for hours, right? I know you done did this shit making beats for hours. I know you done did this shit up at late night rapping for hours. You done did this shit rapping for hours, bro, trying to figure it out. And those are all the things you got to really, like, put into some shit to if you really want it to work. And that's all going back to your mental health, bro, because you're thinking about this shit like, yo, I've been doing this shit for mad long. Is this shit gonna work? Like, for you to really have that motivation in yourself to wake up and be like, yo, fuck it. It hasn't been working for the last 3 months, but I'm gonna keep going today. You feel what I'm saying? That right there, bro, that shit is hard.
It is.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what's real about that?
Though. You need to.
Yeah, that shit is hard, bro.
You know what's real about that? Because the book I've been reading, The Art of War, talks about that shit. Talks about like that there's this internal resistance inside you.
The war of
that
art,
like
bro.
that the war of art. That's my bad.
I was like, son.
Because the art of war is like it's a flip on that. But basically, he's talking about that internal resistance that it exists in everybody. Like everybody wants instant gratification. They want to listen to that voice in their head that gives them the answer that they think they want to hear. You feel me?
fact.
Go to the gym or sit down and just chill. Oh, chilling, that's instant gratification right
That's a
there.
fact.
But it's about not listening to that voice in your head that's telling you to take the easy way out.
That's a fact.
And one of the most frustrating things about like trying to drop gems to people is that like it's that saying that like you could bring a horse to water, but you can't make that shit drink.
That's a fact.
And that's a lot of people.
Everybody wants you to bring them to the water every fucking day, bro. Like, bro, come on, bro. You gotta go up and get your own bag. Like, it be men who want you to do that shit too. Grown ass men. You gotta think about how you consider yourself a grown ass man, right? And you depend on another man for you to do some shit. You want another man to help you with this shit every single day, bro. Nah, bro. Get up. Go figure it out yourself, bro. Whatever it is you're doing, bro. Bro, you could be selling plates of food, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is you do, you better do that shit good every single day, bro. You better make sure whenever you cook that shit, bro, you cook that shit with love.
Bussin'.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And because you know for a fact somebody's gonna
Gots to bust.
taste the shit, bro. Somebody's gonna love it, and it's only a matter of time before the shit blows, bro. You know what I'm saying?
It's about consistency. Just doing that shit
bro.
every
No,
single
I'm
day.
glad you said that shit, bro. I'm glad you said that shit, because that's
Bro,
real
because
facts. It's consistency, bro.
You can't make a million. It's not about make. I don't think you sit down and think like, oh, I'm about to make a million, or even you probably not even focused about the product. You just one step at a time, bro.
It's the craft, bro. It's the passion. Like, Tomo had a question where it was like, craft versus passion, bro. You have to have a passion for the craft so the craft can fund your passions. You know what I'm saying?
Nah. Say that again. Say that
You
again.
have to have a passion for the craft so your craft can fund your passions. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, think
Talk
about
that
it. You gotta have a passion. You gotta have a passion for fashion, bro. You like getting fresh every day. You like getting fresh every single day, bro. But, you know, to get fresh, it costs money. You know what I'm saying? So you do some shit, right, to put your passion into a craft that you know is gonna be able to make you money, monetize your hobbies. You feel what I'm saying? Once you get that money, you're able to take that money and put it back to your passions, bro.
100%.
You feel what I'm saying? Because you gotta think about it. You could be it's like a circle, bro. You gotta think about it. You make beats, right? Say you make beats, right? And you make hella money off making beats. But you're a nigga that like to get fresh all the time. So you taking the money that you making from your beats and you getting fresh with that shit could open up a whole nother door for you, bro. Now niggas is like, yo, you know how to dress, my nigga. Like, can you come model this shit for me, bro? That's how niggas like Playboy Cardi get into or niggas like Young Thug get into the fashion world, bro, because they take their money, they get fresh, and they go into fashion, bro. He's like, yo, this shit's lit. I fuck with this shit. Same with Kanye.
Yeah.
Niggas do this shit all the time, bro.
Niggas wasn't paid.
Monetizing your hobbies.
It's a fact, bro. Monetize your hobbies, bro.
And that's the issue with a lot of times in this generation, that like we just looking at what's making other people money instead of thinking like the answer is so simple when niggas ask like, yo, what should I do with my life? Do what you like to do and try to find a way to make. Yo, you like playing video games?
Bro,
don't just play video games. Monetize videos. Make a YouTube channel. Like stream, bro. Like there's ways to make money for everything you like to do. And if there isn't, you just found some shit.
You a good host, no bullshit.
Nah, bro, I appreciate this also because I don't get to really get into like the business bag of it, like because I'm a nigga who like I love like them self-help books. Like I'm always like putting them shits in my head. I'm on Reddit every day learning new information. Principles?
Yes,
with what's the fucking
Ray
name?
Dalio.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good book. Did you read
Bro, I've read like
Think and Grow Rich?
Those are like the staples, you feel me? Like 48 Laws of Power, like all of that
real shit.
48 Laws of Power changed
my life. Look at these niggas
bro.
getting along and shit, man.
There's some shit.
Look at the community.
Similar-minded.
Look at the community, man.
Look for the community.
You know, it's funny.
Niggas
need to go watch these podcasts, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas is.
Not just this shit, but like other shit like this too. Like them shits is gonna help your mind, bro. That's why niggas don't really pay attention to shit like that. Everybody want to go on the internet, bro, and go listen to drama and listen to funky. You know what I'm saying? Go listen to some shit that's gonna better your life, bro. You feel me? Your phone's about to die?
Already, bro?
That's crazy.
Hold up.
Keep this shit rolling.
But now,
Yeah, it's still recording on
Keep
there.
this shit
No video.
rolling.
I don't know.
Run
It's
the
just
beat.
like something about like whenever I'm talking to people, it's like, oh, like what you watching? You seen this movie? This? Like, I don't have time for that shit.
That's a fact.
Like I got shit that I gotta do. Like
That's a
I'm not
fact,
doing
bro.
that. You feel me?
That's a fact, bro. What are you doing with your spare time? Because you gotta think about it. You
I
know
don't
what?
have spare time.
You know what's funny? You know what's
I listen
funny?
to him, though.
I was thinking about this shit the other day. I'm like, yo, you have the least to risk right now, bro. And that's what I was thinking about in college. When I was in college, like. You have the least amount of risk right now. You got no kids.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, fact.
That's a fact.
It's like
Some niggas do got some
you
kids,
probably
though,
pay
goddamn.
bills. You
Woo.
probably pay bills, but you probably don't pay the amount of bills you're gonna pay if you start a family or some shit like
Type
that.
shit.
Yeah.
So why not take the risk? And that's why I be saying niggas be lazy, bro.
There's no other
why
time
not
than now.
take the risk, bro? You feel what I'm
So the
saying?
indoctrination.
I mean, it's like you said too. Not even lazy, pussy. Niggas be
Yeah,
scared,
niggas be
bro.
pussy,
Yeah.
bro.
Niggas be scared.
I'm not gonna do
Make
niggas
no
like
sense.
I'm not gonna do
Fail.
niggas like that. But I will say it is part of the indoctrination, especially for black people.
Niggas be scared to
You know what I'm
fail
saying?
because you gotta fail to succeed.
That's
Real
a
fact,
fact.
bro.
And that's the
You'll
thing about-
fail 100 times, bro.
And that's the thing about failure is that for some people failure is life or death. You know what I'm saying? It's like you really can't afford to fail.
Yeah, nah,
Yo,
I was-
elaborate on that,
But
bro.
high
What do you mean
risk,
by
high
that?
reward.
What do you mean by that?
No,
Elaborate.
because
So-
some people got easier cards than others.
No bullshit.
No, that's a
course,
fact.
of course,
It's the
That's a
same
fact.
shit we was
But
talking
like-
about earlier this week with your environment. It's like for some people, it's like based on the circumstances that they're born into, it's like they literally can't afford to fail. So in that instance, taking those risks and shit like that, it's like that's the same reason why earlier we was talking about the square niggas and shit. It's like we respect those niggas still. You know what I'm saying? It's never gonna be like, oh fuck that nigga because he's doing this shit and I'm on
Wait,
this
what
type of
square
way.
niggas?
9 to 5.
The niggas that do
9
that
to
9 to 5
Nah,
shit.
nah,
But it's never fuck those
It's not
niggas.
fuck 9 to 5.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. That's what I'm
But
saying.
at the end of the day, that's just not what I want for me.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So for a lot of those people that we see moving in that route, it's like that's really the only option that they have.
But peep this.
Because if
though.
they do anything else, it's like they'll like that shit's literally life or death for them and their family and the people around them.
Peep this. This is where I don't make an excuse for it, right? Say you go to college, you get your diploma, you get your degree, not your diploma. You know,
But
what's
do you know
funny?
like
The other
that
day,
in
I
itself
realized-
is a privilege?
what?
Going to
No
college?
bullshit. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
it's
It's
a
like
privilege.
for a lot of niggas, they can't
This is
just
a
do
For
that.
sure it is.
Some
I mean,
niggas can't even afford to
no
do
bullshit.
it, bro.
Definitely.
But
Like,
you gotta think
literally.
about the niggas who can't afford to do it went to college for free. And
What
I
you
know a
talking
lot of people that went to college
Oh, you're saying
for
as if,
free,
like-
financial aids and shit like that.
All right, but imagine this, right? Person has to get out of high school, go straight to their job because their parent. Most people don't have their parents asking them for bill money in
Okay.
high school, but some
Okay.
people, yo, what if your parents just fucked up or they just down bad and like, yo, you got to support family.
Okay.
So now you can't focus on your homework
That's
like
a lot
that.
of people
Okay,
that
that's
I work
cool.
with.
That's
So
no
your
cool.
bullshit.
grades are
That's
fucked up,
cool.
and now you
And
and
there were a lot of niggas that didn't go to, a lot of niggas that we went to high school with, bro, that didn't go to college after, and they went and they probably joined the union or some shit because they needed to pay bills or some shit, and they made something good for themselves. But it's like there's nothing wrong with that.
No one's
That's not
saying
what I'm
there's
saying.
anything wrong with it. I'm not saying you said that either.
No,
Yeah,
no, I'm not saying you said that at all. But
Oh,
I'm just
word,
saying
yeah.
there's nothing wrong with going that route, right? But the only thing that I see wrong with that is that the only thing that you're gonna do for the rest of your life, bro? Yeah, you're gonna work your job. Yeah, you're gonna support your family. Yeah, you're gonna pay the bills,
feel
bro.
that,
yeah.
But take a portion of that shit and fund your passions, bro. Fund a craft or some
Things
shit.
not everybody got passions.
I was about saying
Some
sometimes
people
They don't even
think
know
that.
what they
Some people don't
passionate,
think
and
bigger than
That's a
that.
fact.
You
That's
know,
a
like,
fact. And those are the niggas that's just gonna stay who
Type
they're
shit.
gonna stay,
And,
bro. No bullshit.
I like some
I
of
hate
the
to
people
say
that
it, but
be
the world
doing
got to
that.
be like that too sometimes.
Yeah,
Because
I
how
mean,
you
not
know you
everybody
built
can-
different if
not
everybody was the same way
everybody
like
can't be
that.
the boss, bro.
feel
Everybody
me?
cannot be the boss.
And
Bro.
everybody can't focus on the passion, bro.
Everybody
No
can't be an
bullshit.
entrepreneur, bro. Everybody
not
can't be a
possible.
business owner, bro.
It's not how society will function.
Not me though.
But people can do shit that makes them
Wouldn't
happy.
let that happen to me though.
People
like,
can do shit that makes them happy.
I think Nate's big point is like we get to even like the freedom to even be able to think like that and think about how to pursue our passions is a privilege in itself.
Of course.
And that's it. I think that's
Of
the only
course.
like that's the thing we can acknowledge.
It's a privilege dependent on our circumstance, our environment, and also for the people who are less fortunate as well.
But there's a lot of
You know
niggas
what
with
I'm
the same exact privilege.
Yeah, in fact,
That
those
don't-
niggas.
Oh, they don't got
And
an
those-
excuse.
I will say,
and those
yeah.
are the
That's-
people
I
that
think
I'm
that's what
talking
we're
about.
trying to get at.
Yeah,
You
that's
know?
the people that I'm talking about.
That's a
bro.
mentality
Yeah,
thing. Because
facts.
at this point, like I could tell you, like my cars that I dealt, blessed. I'll never complain. But you know what I will say with my mentality, I don't give myself an excuse.
As long as you got good health, bro.
If you know you got that
breathing
good
every
car, now you got no excuse but to succeed, bro.
Bro, if you breathe
You gotta hold
every
yourself
single
to that.
day, if you could wake up every single day, open your eyes, you see color, you see light, and you got breath in your lungs, bro, you're blessed, bro. At the end of
That's
the
a
day,
fact.
no bullshit. Every day that you wake up is another day for you to better yourself, bro. There's people that'll be like, "Oh, I'm dealt the wrong cards and da da da." Yeah,
I'm just like that.
Like, nah, fuck that. Stop being a pussy. Yeah,
I don't. Okay.
take your circumstances, bro. No, bro, real shit. All right, people have their own perspective of it, bro. You may have your own perspective. I got my own
I
perspective.
agree with you
Bro,
only to a certain
you
extent. but I
see
feel
your
you.
situation, bro, and you're just gonna cry about it every single day, bro. You're gonna mope about this shit every single day, bro.
I would've
Do
stopped being so
something.
pessimistic, niggas,
Do
stop being a
something,
pussy.
bro. Do something, bro. You know what I'm saying? Do something.
But like,
I hear you though.
but you was probably
real
around.
shit.
You were around like Tomo said. He got that entrepreneurial spirit because he had examples of entrepreneurs in his family. Some people don't have that.
Yeah.
Like it's the small
Some of
little
those things where it's like you really
like,
can't blame the oppressed. It's like it's kind of
you know,
just like
But I will say there
How
isn't any
long are you
excuse
gonna-
to being a better person, being
I
a
have
better
this
version of
conversation with my cousin
yourself.
all the time, bro.
You know what I mean? Not everybody can be an entrepreneur, but you could be a better version of yourself every single day.
I
That's
have
a
this
fact.
conversation that Nate is trying to get at me with something, bro. I have the same exact conversation
What's up?
with Jalil all the time, bro. You feel what I'm saying? And I don't blame you. I don't disagree with you, bro.
You said y'all cousins?
Yeah, it's
I
my
ain't know
cousin.
that.
Yeah, it's my cousin.
But yeah.
But
That's
I
hard.
have the same. I have the same discussion with him all the time.
what is
we
that?
argue about the shit all the time.
And
Like,
what is he on Nate's stance?
yeah, he's on Nate's stance, and I see what Nate's saying, but and I don't
it's
disagree.
real.
with you.
Yeah, in fact, that's what I'm
don't.
saying. I agree with you
But
too.
I agree with you, but then I disagree with you at the same time
Yeah,
because
it's
it's
to an
like
extent.
it's just to an extent where it's like, bro, it's like, how long are you gonna?
I was about to say, at a certain time, you get too old for that shit.
True.
Because it's like,
Yeah.
I don't blame you for your early years of your life. You still figuring shit out,
Exactly,
bro.
bro.
How
But
long are
if
you a
you-
victim of your circumstances?
Yeah, but there are
As long
people
as your
though,
circumstances remain the same.
and what he's trying to say
But
though, there
how
are
can they change
people.
if you don't?
That's a fact.
One might.
Nah, and what he's trying to say though is like there are people, bro, who really don't have the resources that we have, and I totally agree with that. What you're saying, I totally agree with that. There are people who don't.
But those aren't the niggas you're talking
If
about.
you don't have it, my thing is though, I've never been there, so I don't really know what it's like. You feel what I'm saying? But the way I would think about it is like, if you don't have it, why not try to figure out a way to attain this shit rather than just complaining about it every single
Cycle
day?
of oppression.
You feel what I'm saying? I
You begin
it
to internalize it,
But
and it's
we
like-
are entering a time, I feel like, bro, where a lot of things are turning around and a lot of things are changing, bro. There's internet, bro. The internet is the
For
most
us.
powerful that has ever been forever.
I would say the internet is the
You
greatest
just
thing
like
ever
him, bro. I have
invented.
the
Nah, the
same
thing, though,
convo,
Hey,
bro.
they
Every
be
time, bro.
Around the internet exists everywhere, but it's like not the
Yeah.
same resources available
He's
everywhere.
speaking
based on
about
the internet.
he's speaking about every other country right now, or
It's
just
talking
like
about, it's talking about
and
yeah.
just-
It's talking
Yeah,
about
I feel that. I feel that
You know,
because yeah, 'cause
those
yeah.
same people who say they don't got the resources of the internet, yeah, those same people got Snapchat. Those same people
No,
got
I'm saying
Instagram.
like some shit is banned. Like this is banned Twitter in Nigeria.
He's
nigga,
talking
no
about-
bullshit. Like,
he's talking
niggas
about other
can't even,
countries
Oh,
and
I'm
shit.
not talking about other countries. I'm just talking about.
we can't
I'm talking
speak about.
America.
Yeah,
We're not from there, so we don't
Yeah,
know.
I
I'm
can't
talking
speak
about.
about that
I'm just
shit.
talking about like people. I'm talking about oppressed peoples in general. You know what I'm saying? Not just like black people and like black
I don't think
Americans.
anyone's.
I'm
I don't
talking
think
about black
anyone's trying to.
Americans. I'm talking about black Americans. It's my
Yeah,
fault.
black Americans. I don't know. Not really that much excuse at that point.
Knowledge,
Americans are
knowledge
funny.
is power, and knowledge.
That's what I'm talking
And
about.
that's why I said I agree with you, but only to an extent.
yeah,
For
yeah.
us, yeah. But for everyone else, it's like
When-
that.
when you bring
There's some
up-
black American niggas where I'm like, all right, yeah, I understand. You still, you know what I mean?
Just niggas. Just niggas.
It's still like the sympathy is still there. You know what I mean? It's just
sure.
like at some point there's like, you know what I mean?
You have to draw a line.
There has
You
to
got to
be,
take
like, the movement.
accountability for your situation.
That's a fact.
Eventually.
That's a fact.
Like
I don't think you don't need to take accountability for your situation. Like it's never like a
no
must. especially-
accountability for the change, like
Yeah,
for
okay.
you
That's
to
what you're
change,
saying.
like
Yeah,
and
yeah,
put
I
that
feel
power in your own hands. Because like you said, bro, the internet exists.
That self-accountability,
Knowledge is
yeah.
free, bro.
It-
Like
it's free as fuck, bro. Like,
You think I paid
that shit
for
is
those books,
free
bro?
as fuck, bro.
I got those books on the
I mean,
internet, bro.
Even if it's not, you work around it.
that's a fact.
How many
Hit the
plugins
library.
How many plugins me and Tomo got? We didn't pay for none of them shits.
How many
Crack
times?
that shit.
How many times you were? How many times were you in college, bro? You didn't pay for that textbook. You just
Not
downloaded
once,
the PDF.
my nigga.
Yeah,
Not
facts.
once.
Wikipedia, yeah.
Niggas
I
is
pay for
paying
them
for
shits.
textbooks and shit. It's just
That's because
online.
of principle, though.
I was
You
gonna
have
say
a
it
certain
weren't
principle that
really
you understand
textbooks.
to.
This is books.
You know, but
I was paying for books because I was an English major, so I was paying for
know.
books. I was like, I'm gonna read these.
Let's give these niggas the resources. LibGen. If you need a book, LibGen.
Allegedly.
Search that shit up. No, I'm telling these niggas. You want some
Alright.
free books,
Nigga about to get
textbooks,
the
all
site
that.
banned for niggas.
Library
They,
of Congress
they
about to
would
come
have
for
been
this
banned
nigga.
it, bro. You feel me?
Fuck that.
I'm saying
Fuck that shit.
Reddit. For anything. Look up, if you got a question, put
same
in Google
question,
and
and
put
then
Reddit.
Reddit.
Why you ain't say Google?
I was about
No,
to
no,
say,
because the thing
Google's
is-
the first. Google's the first.
Nah,
one.
because the
Google's
thing,
the first
with,
one,
the
yeah.
thing with Google though, the thing with Google is
thing with Reddit though.
Google is a business. So
Reddit's also a business.
I know, no, but let me
Even though it's
explain. Right?
open
Let me
forum,
explain,
I
right?
feel you.
So with Google is like the search results that you see on that first page. A lot of times, that's just like search engine optimization. It's not necessarily like this is gonna be the best knowledge for you. A lot of times, it's just businesses who know how to finesse themselves on the front page, and they trying to convince you to buy some shit, or before they even get to the good information, they saying all this bullshit before. But
Take
if you
your
go to Reddit, a
time,
lot of times, like there's a FAQ and a guide, like that people
Facts.
put
I will
time
say,
into
though,
developing.
Reddit be on some bullshit a lot of time.
But
Like I would say, like
everything's
I
on
would say,
some-
like
it's on
70
you to
That's
understand
what I'm saying.
what you're
Exactly.
getting into.
I feel like
You
Reddit
know?
is a lot harder to search than Google.
It's user-based.
because exactly, you know what I'm saying. And so because of that, like you're gonna get a lot of like bullshit responses that are similar to what you're trying to look for, but it's not
like
exactly
Twitter.
what you're looking for.
I feel like that's
Exactly.
It's
everything.
like Twitter.
Yeah, but Google, but again, like it doesn't have that optimization there, and that's why I feel like Google should be the first thing that we talk about when it comes
Nah,
to those
because like
resources.
I'll give you an example.
Because
Right?
even though it's business based and it does follow like that business model about like, you know what I mean, it's basically like pay to win or pay to like be, you know, you be searched first or be like appearing first. It's like usually what you're gonna see is like you still have the opportunity to look for it. It lets you know how many results there were, and you can go deeper and like even specify your search. But like Google's so fire, bro.
Use DuckDuckGo.
DuckDuckGo is fucking
Yo,
ass.
whatever
but
happened to Bing?
Bing is ass too. I'll be using Bing for images because their
That
image
was
search
Windows,
actually
that
the
was like the
fullest.
Windows thing, right?
Yeah, it's a, it's a Windows
It's
search. browser.
Microsoft's.
Their
Nigga Bill
image
Gates.
search is the fullest. But when it comes to like Reddit and shit like that, like when you type in specific quotes, right? Quote, and then you type your thing in, unquote, search. That shit will put you into like some real like nonsense territory. But on Google, you can do the same thing, and it'll find like specifically what you're talking about.
Do the same
Where
shit
did
on
that
Twitter.
quote? Where did that quote come from?
But when
Same shit on Twitter.
when I say
You can even
Reddit,
put
though,
italics
I'm
and
not
shit.
saying
Google
just
the full.
any question. I'm just saying, like, for example, if someone wants to go learn how to manage their finances better and just like get more literate with like finances, they type in personal finance Reddit. There's a personal finance subreddit, and then in that
from there
personal
you can
finance,
search.
there's a guide that's what stage in your life are you? Okay, this is the things you should know. Do you know about HSAs? Do you know how to like use tax advantage savings accounts and retirements accounts? Like, do you know these things? Like, and it's free information that everybody can educate themselves on. And it's
the
what
internet.
that's how I learned crypto. Like, that's how I learned literally
I learned a lot of
How
shit
you
on
know?
Reddit.
Do you fuck with because of the internet?
Huh?
What did you say?
the album by
Yeah.
Childish
Childish
Gambino.
Gambino.
Niggas just
I
niggas like nah, cause you
never
see I do
really-
this and this. Nigga just describing the album.
I never really like.
Nigga, listen to that shit. Nigga, that
Dived
shit
into
about to you're about to be like, wow,
That's some real music.
this nigga was really on some shit back then, nigga.
Y'all niggas relate everything back to music. You're a real music nigga.
For sure.
Bullshit.
A lot of shit revolve around music,
That's
bro.
a fact. That's a
Music's
fact.
older than a lot of shit.
That's a fact.
It's the first art.
A lot of
is it
shit.
the first art?
I feel
Or
like
is it the cave?
Probably, I feel like visual
cave
art is probably
drawings?
like first
I never
visual
really made that
art.
connection.
Because when you think about it, like
chapters
clothing,
of the album.
architecture, and shit like that, niggas that build
concept,
houses. and
Architecture,
shit.
that's
You
art
always
too.
end up on world
And I
stuff.
feel like
Music's not
it
surviving.
always it runs hand in hand because I feel like niggas was always
literally
humming
a
and shit
dude that
like
just posted
when they
Yeah,
building a
right.
house and shit they probably shit like that.
nah,
nigga.
they was like,
Nigga, fools.
You ever seen that
But you
episode of
niggas-
SpongeBob? You ever seen that episode?
Which one?
You ever seen the episode of SpongeBob when they went into like that universe with like the caveman and
Yeah.
shit?
Oh yeah,
They
yeah,
was,
they-
they was making sounds and they was making
Yeah,
that's some shit like that too.
shit was lit.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Even
Nah,
goes
that
back to
episode
like
was
the
trippy.
African drums and all that shit.
Yep.
Nigga, music based back, man.
Yep.
Future.
Shit was funny.
Nah, but speaking of music though, if y'all do want to make that transition, some couple projects drop, but we could stay in this area right here that we in because I like it. I
That
like
shit was hard.
educating people and giving them insight. But
I mean, you kind of already made the transition.
Didn't
by saying
IDK
it.
drop a project?
huh?
Didn't IDK drop a
couple people
project?
dropped-
IDK
project.
dropped the project.
I not listen to that.
Vince dropped the project.
I did listen
Snow
to that.
Allegra dropped the
I
project.
did listen to Snow.
Mariah the Scientist
Listen
dropped
to
the
Mariah.
project.
Nice.
All right, so
unfortunately, I
I
didn't
do
get
want to
chance
ask a
listen
question
none
that
of
easy
Damn.
thing though about it relates back to the music.
What was the question?
His
Okay.
question was do you feel like finding new artists is easy or hard?
them.
I feel
but
like-
like,
Depends on where you be at. Depends on how
I
you
think
listen
it was
to
going,
music.
and we kind of touched on it early in the conversation. It's more so it's like, you look at how music is being pushed nowadays, right? With these streaming platforms, all these, digital streaming platforms.
Yeah.
The algorithm is crafted in a way where it's like they're pushing only certain people on you.
Yeah.
You feel me? You go on Spotify, the first thing I see is Lil Baby's face. They're showing me Lil Baby. He just dropped a new single. Go listen to this. You
And then like you kind of see like, for example, look at Rap Caviar. I feel like when it first started, it genuinely was like a place like where you could just find
a bunch
rap
of random,
music.
yeah.
And now it's kind of just like the charts and like
That's not the
every
only place
every
to find
major
Rap
label.
Caviar be on some bullshit,
But
nigga.
I'm
You
just
seen
saying,
them
did
little,
you
you
see
seen the
the
little tears
transition?
they did?
Oh yeah.
Where they had like first team, second team, third. Bullshit. What the fuck wrong with these people?
It's probably by streams though. Like
Nigga, what the fuck?
that's
Nigga,
like that's like
I'll
the
show you that
Billboard
shit.
Awards. Like how legitimate's the
I'm
Billboard
gonna show you that
Awards? It's
shit,
just
bro. That shit
whoever's
was some
top
fucking
stream.
bullshit.
I seen it. It was like Lil TJ,
That
Drake,
shit was some
Lil
bullshit.
Baby, Lil Durk, and like
I think Jim Jones was on that shit too.
nah,
Nah.
definitely not on that.
Wait, what are y'all talking about, guys?
It was like
Shit came out like a couple
all
days ago,
Rap
yeah.
Caviar first team, second team.
Oh, I thought y'all was talking about like the top 10 artists of the year or some shit like that. I
Oh,
seen a
yeah,
list
yeah.
like that. It was the same people on it, and it had like Jim Jones like number 10. I was like,
Shout
what
out
the
to
fuck?
Jim Jones. At
Nah,
least
Jim
real
Jones
niggas
coming
still
back
on.
though.
I'm
That's
hip,
the
I'm
thing.
hip.
No,
Niggas
he's
been
a better
dropping.
rapper than he's ever been before.
Nah, that's a fact. He's mad old though. Like,
I was about to say,
What's wrong with that?
I'm
but
still.
it's like you gonna be that old
I
nigga in
was
the
about to say,
club
rap-
rapping.
But
What's wrong
yeah,
with that?
I think there's a difference when
Rap is
old
a
niggas
young
trying to
man.
do
Fuck
what
with
the
Jim
young
Jones though.
niggas
Don't
It
get me
should.
depends
wrong,
on the type of
Don't get me
rap.
wrong. I fuck with Jim Jones too, but it's
Yeah.
like Lloyd Banks just dropped an
Rap
album.
is
the
a
other
young
day, too.
man's game.
That was
Yeah.
like,
Lloyd-
damn,
Lloyd
like-
Banks ain't popping like that.
Yo, you
Nigga,
can't-
what?
You couldn't say that around certain people, bro. The niggas
You're
was
wildin',
defending that
nigga. You
I
wasn't.
don't know. You
G-Unit,
heard?
nigga.
I'm hip. You heard what 50 said about Lloyd Banks?
I don't give a fuck what 50
50
say, bro.
Cent-
The
50
fuck,
Cent-
nigga, them
50
niggas
Cent
don't
said
like
some
each other,
shit
bro.
about everybody.
Nah,
bro.
like,
that's just.
He even
them niggas-
dissed that
them
nigga
niggas-
Young Buck.
He said no. The thing is though, 50 said that he fucked with Lloyd Banks. He think that he's a great rapper and all that shit. He just didn't have the
not
drive. He didn't have
elevation,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, he didn't have
Niggas
the drive
heard what
to
he
bring
said
it up.
about him,
Probably
bro.
didn't, bro. Probably
And
didn't.
it don't matter, bro. That nigga 50 was holding that nigga back, high key, nigga. We all,
How?
nigga, what? We all seen when they was dropping the G-Unit mixtapes, bro. That nigga wouldn't let that nigga, bro. What? All right, we'll go through the history of this shit, bro. I'll show y'all niggas.
How?
Bro,
We'll
the
go
fact
through
that
history.
you
We'll go
like,
through the
like
history.
the fact
We'll go
that
through the
50
history.
Cent is bringing you around, that's a
50,
look, bro.
50
We'll go through
Cent
the
was
history.
just the best rapper in the group, bro. He had the.
He was the biggest rapper in the
He
group.
was
Some
the
people will
biggest
say
rapper
Lloyd
in the
Banks
group.
is a better rapper
He was
than 50.
pushing that shit harder than anybody else was pushing it.
He was the
Pause.
one with the machine behind him. The rest of them weren't.
I'm heavy, and he was trying to give his niggas a look. And what he was saying is that the rest of the members of
50
G-Unit
Cent
were
without
just
putting-
not
without
Without
self-motivated.
putting the machine behind them.
50 Cent had heart, bro. That nigga had heart.
The way he
That's why. That's called holding niggas back, bro. He's like, all right, I gave you the platform. Now get it yourself. You're like,
Yeah,
bro,
bro.
nigga, we're dropping mixtapes, bro. We don't got that fucking
What
label
would you
money,
want, what you
bro.
wanted to do? Tone it down?
Nigga.
Drop more
I was
mixtapes.
gonna say,
Niggas
nah, here's the
came.
thing,
No, I'm talking about
Niggas
50.
came
I'm
up
talking
off
about
of
50. I'm talking about 50.
No,
What you
not
want him
tone
to
it
do?
down, nigga. Include your niggas more on your projects, bro.
Oh, shit
Like, nigga can do that. Give
We
those
don't know-
niggas
we
the
don't
looks
know what
on
happened
that.
behind the scenes. How you know he ain't tried to? It's just you ain't cutting it.
That niggas had mad mixtapes, bro. He could have just he did that when he dropped Get Rich or Die Trying. He took some of the mixtape shots and put it on there. He didn't even try to do that after that.
I smell pussy. You know
I
that song,
fuck with, and that's the thing. I fuck with 50 heavy too, nigga. Like niggas know, like that's wild. But like, the nigga was on some grimy type time back in the day. He's a real.
how?
Bro,
It's 50, nigga. What the fuck?
people be
No,
mixing
I'm
up
saying,
grimy
grimy,
and
I
like
was
a
saying
nigga
it's
just putting
it's
himself
Ferrari, nigga.
first,
That's
bro.
a fact.
But it's
Grimy,
also about,
bro.
but that's the thing though. Is that how did 50 get on?
He came out dissing niggas. He
Dude,
dissed
Dr.
everybody in the
Dre.
game.
It was really-
No. Niggas are gonna say
It was
Eminem and Dr.
Eminem,
Dre,
Eminem,
but
Eminem.
before them niggas, he was still grinding because he had a
He
deal.
was grinding.
He had a deal before the Eminem shit, and then they dropped him because he all
Who
the
you telling this to?
But I'm just
I
saying.
know, nigga, like, bro, come on, man.
Because you about to give all the credit to what's it called, Eminem and Dre, but all the diss tracks
Without
that you
them,
dropped,
he wouldn't
How
be able to-
Blew him up. Yeah, they blew him
How
up.
to
But he
rob.
wouldn't have been able to drop that first album without them,
Sure.
and he wouldn't have been able to have that production quality. He wouldn't have been able to have that engine behind him.
But I'm sure that nigga would still be successful without him.
I mean, here's the thing: the nigga had a song with Beyonce. Like, it's not like the nigga was a nobody, bro. But that's not what we're saying. We're saying that after that nigga got shot, nobody
50
wanted
had
that
a
nigga.
song with
Yeah.
Beyonce.
Yeah, he did.
What song?
I don't know what the song's
Was it
called, but it was a
Interscope he
mixtape
was
song.
signed
Yeah, I
to?
gotta listen to that shit. Beyonce got on a 50 Cent mixtape.
Niggas don't know the
I think it
song.
was-
I was saying, no bullshit, right?
It's not because it's not one of them songs you just listen to.
I did not
Nigga.
know
The song
that.
not even
That's-
that
that's
good.
a
50 Cent's on
weird-
the song Beyonce. I'm pretty sure that'd be a song you want to listen to. That's what I'm saying. What song
Maybe.
is it? I don't know.
Once
the
you
song.
hear it, you'll be like, "Oh, I see." And this is also like this is like 2002 Beyonce. She didn't even drop her own album yet. It's some just yeah.
Cause y'all listen to
gotta-
that.
It's not
that 50 Cent
Beyonce.
Sierra
It's
song?
Beyonce.
That shit was a bop.
Yo, when you say he was
Can't
coming to
leave him
Boston,
alone. I can't leave him alone.
That was today.
it was today.
Today.
50's in Boston today.
Ain't no bullshit, nigga. That nigga performing a concert tonight, nigga. Birthday bash type shit.
You are going.
No,
Oh, you're not.
Wait,
going.
who?
I gotta
50.
pull up on 50, give him some clothes.
In
and,
Boston?
funny
it's
shit.
here today.
Where?
Get your information.
House of Blues?
Nah.
He's definitely not going to the hospital.
Is it a smaller
He's
venue?
going to a club or some shit. Going to a club, bro.
Alright, but yeah, no. Well, like what East was asking was just like, what's the question?
Because
It's not even. It was
it
just
was
more
like,
so
is it
like
easy or
conversation.
hard to find new artists?
Nah,
And
that's
he
how
was saying
that's how
that,
you're
like,
like generalizing, but even just in the
He
sense
at the
of like
Grand.
What
when
city
we
is
was talking
that?
about
The
SoundCloud,
Grand?
right?
The Grand.
In Boston?
Yeah,
I don't know what the
We'll
fuck
pull up
that
on
is.
that nigga.
it's a club.
But anyways, when we was talking about like even like SoundCloud, I feel like SoundCloud was an escape for underground, less I'm not gonna say fortunate, just niggas who didn't have the money to put their shit to that degree
Yeah.
to like
He's
fight
force
with
it, nigga, for
You
less.
feel me? It's just like
He's like a broke ass
Poor.
nigga dropping on
He's like,
SoundCloud,
no, I feel
man.
like for
type
those
shit,
that are
type
impoverished.
shit, type shit. But like, that's not there no more. That's not an
Alright.
option no more. You
I
feel
will
me?
say, I think it's different. My answer is different because I'm not really searching for artists like I used to, like, trying to like get through the SoundCloud underground and like trying to dig for the new up and coming. I'm not doing that anymore. If anything, I fuck with Spotify. I put my trust in the Spotify algorithm. If I like a song, I'll press the 3 buttons, go to radio, and they'll give me songs that sound like are similar to those songs.
And even
I
that
wasn't
is a
even
push
hip to
though.
that.
Word.
Sure, but
know,
like
like-
they do a good job with the algorithm, bro.
I was about to say, yeah, I found a lot of artists on Spotify that don't really have that many plays. Like they be having like 1,000 plays and less. I'd be like,
Oh, shit.
real niggas, no bullshit. Cause it's like it also depends. Here's the thing, right? I feel like when to answer your question, my perspective on it is depends on what you listen to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It depends on who you listen to. It depends on what genres of music you listen to.
Yeah.
If you box yourself in, you're gonna hear it. You're gonna stay within that
Facts.
box,
Facts.
no matter what. You know what I mean?
For me
You
personally, I'm still finding new people to listen to.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Constantly.
Yeah.
Like very
Exactly.
constant.
Because niggas aren't just listening to the same 2, 3, 4, 5 artists. Like, you know what I mean? Niggas are listening to like 20 plus people
Yeah.
consistently. So it's like you find more
I was
people
mostly
based
trying to
on
say,
that.
like,
100,000 niggas.
Do y'all have the same experience?
I listened to 100,000
I'm in the
niggas.
studio with 100,000 niggas.
And I feel like,
Free 5, man.
like Nate's saying, like you can't listen to only mainstream artists and then get mad at Spotify.
That's a
Free
fuzz.
5, bro.
That's a
Everybody's
fuzz.
blocked right now.
No bullshit, nigga. That's a fuzz, nigga.
I'm in the studio with 100,000.
Nah,
Nigga
that
in
nigga
the
was in
fucking
the
jail with
club.
100,000.
Pause.
Nigga, how's that pause, nigga? I feel like the jail bigger than the stew, nigga. No bullshit, nigga.
Pause.
Nah, I mean y'all seen that? I don't want to jump
Seen what?
topics too much, so let's just stick with the music shit. I was gonna say the
mean,
Lil
yeah.
Baby and Paris shit, but
That's
Lil Baby.
Is he not a musical?
Yeah.
artist?
nah, but I want to talk
Baby.
about like the musical releases that came out and just like
So
What
you
y'all-
fuck
I didn't
with
listen to
Vince shit?
nothing, bro. The only shit I listened
I
to
didn't
was
listen to anything,
Mariah
bro.
the Scientist. I was fucking with her project. That
I
shit
thought
It's been
I
less than 24
kept
hours.
seeing people say Mariah. I thought it was Mariah Carey. No bullshit.
Nah, yeah.
Mariah the
Oh.
Scientist is a questionable name.
Nah, her name's Fuzz. She's dope, but I don't know. This album, I didn't really like it as much as the first one.
And then I read a tweet where it was like she was saying how like all her beats are YouTube beats.
That's crazy.
It's because
It
this
sounded
this-
like it on this project.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bullshit.
I feel like this project was a more mainstream approach to the
Yeah.
music. You could tell.
Which
Because
was
on
cool.
her first one, it was like
cool.
it was kind of like some unorthodox music.
To some extent, a lot of it some of it was still more traditional, and I feel like you can tell that by like, well, the biggest song from that former project was Beetlejuice, which sounded like a more traditional kind of like, you know, alternative or more straightforward R&B, like Summer Walker-esque song. You know what I mean? But then you have this project, and it's like she's really like I'll say this: she's showing off how well she could sing. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
she's a great singer.
Exactly, and I feel like that's dope. Then it's just like the style of music that
She's
you
trying to
do
use the formula.
when you sing. It's like it makes it kind of just repetitive. It doesn't really.
And I think what I
Don't really smack
noticed,
the
and
scene.
y'all can tell me if this is true, because this is an observation from like a one-time listen, because I was able to get through a lot of those albums on my drive here, and with the Mariah the Scientist,
so
it's
happen when
like,
you're late.
alright, but with the Mariah, what I noticed with the Mariah, yo,
Nah, nigga
yo,
came mad
the thing,
late.
yo, Rocker, the thing is,
hold on,
you talking about me late? These niggas is crazy
You notice
late.
he knows he was fucked up. He's not trying to bounce the accountability somewhere else.
He's like,
Nah,
"Motherfucker,
you
But these niggas,
2
we're talking about
hours
today.
late type
But we're
shit.
talking about today. We're talking about right now.
Like
Are we not
12,
talking about
like-
today right now? Why you talking about us?
That's crazy. Did I shit on you when you was?
You're shitting on other niggas because you're getting shitted
Yo,
on. Does that make sense?
This nigga, yo,
I was about to start his own show without him.
PPP, right?
And he's still running with it.
Nah,
feel
'cause
bad?
the audacity of this nigga. Yo, I remember one time this nigga was like, yo, I'll be there in 30 minutes. He was still in Amherst. That was the most wreck shit I've ever heard in my life, bro.
It was. But take accountability for today.
No, but the thing is, I communicate. That's the one thing I do.
That's not what I said.
I communicate, bro. Like, y'all didn't. It's not like y'all didn't know I was going to be late.
Why nobody didn't communicate with me?
They should have communicated that. You feel me?
Nah,
Like,
by the time you hit me to say that, this nigga was already on the way over.
it was
here,
12:30
so
when I
it's
said I'm gonna be there.
like, it was like
1:30 instead.
12:45.
You still got
the
45
receipts.
minutes, bro. You feel me?
That's
But whatever.
15.
Whatever.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Alright.
Crazy.
He was already on the way over.
My observation with
Yeah,
the Mariah the Scientist
project,
is that like when I was hearing the songs, it was hard to understand like what the concept of the song was because she's very conversational with her like writing, so she doesn't really set like the story. It's really just like she's having this conversation with like the person who deceived her or cheated or whatever it is the case. So it's like you really have to be listening to really like pick up what the song is about type shit. That's the one I was like, but the singing was great. I didn't get through the whole thing. The beats kind of questionable. Like some of them, like the melodies were annoying, but I don't
Play
know.
like 30 seconds of something. I want to know what you mean by like YouTube beats.
Play Aura.
Like,
Play to you.
Aura.
Play to you.
Oh.
Play to you.
I was about to-
That's
Yeah,
the one Young
facts.
Thug.
Nah, that's her number one song off that album right now. But you know, sad. Yo, I was hearing like like when I go on Twitter, bro, I seen her tweets being resurfaced more like being the bigger story
Yeah,
than
people
her
do that a
album
lot, bro.
instead.
Album dropping.
And that's corny, bro.
People do that a lot. What type of TV service?
Bro, it was like there was a tweet of her defending Tory Lanez.
Oh yeah,
Niggas was
somebody.
killing her for
Yeah,
that.
bro. I sent that to one of my friends. I was like, yo,
I
do
felt
you
like
fuck
that
with this
was
artist?
already-
And then she was like, no, because I seen her supporting
No
Tory.
bullshit. That's one of the
And I
reasons
was-
why
I
I
was
don't really
like,
listen to her
damn.
like that.
Ah,
And
what
then
the
there was
fuck?
another tweet where it was during like
Did he
the
do it though?
we're not getting into that. Nah, we're not doing that.
I feel like he definitely did shoot her.
Yes.
Whether it's on
Yes.
purpose or not, he did
Definitely
shoot her.
did. Yeah,
Yes.
regardless, she-
Because otherwise, that nigga has
Mad
never said
politics.
I did
That
not
little
shoot her.
ass nigga's a shooter.
Bad
Nigga. What
politics.
the fuck wrong with that nigga, man?
But
Politics.
and then like when I heard this melody, I
We
was
just
like,
talk over it. It's cool.
this shit is just annoying.
In fact, we should talk over it so we don't get copyrighted.
Yeah, no bullshit for real. Yo, but all
copyright
so yeah, I gotta talk. Yeah,
That's crazy.
but
You
nah,
still gonna get copyrighted for the beat though. Like,
and I think.
Nah, we're talking over it. No bullshit.
But it will get copyrighted, but we're not monetized, so it doesn't matter.
it's not.
But what I will say, can you put it? But it's the beat. Like she's a beautiful singer. You feel me? And like, do you hear
I'm,
like
like,
what I'm saying with the,
dissecting this
like
shit
she's
right now. I kinda fuck with
conversational?
It's like that droning kind of, what's it called? You know what I mean? Like modulation of like the frequencies. It's not busting.
You need some 808s.
They might come through. Who knows? But all I'm saying is I think there was another tweet where she like it was during the riots and she was like,
Yeah.
why y'all like damaging things that we're gonna have to pay for it to fix? And then people killing her. In fact, my question, right?
Hey, I'll just be honest.
Is there truth to that? There's truth to that though. It comes out of the taxpayers to rebuild the things that y'all niggas are destroying.
She doesn't get the point. That's not what you should be focused on.
But
That's the question. That's the same
But I'm
thing
saying,
you
is
talking
it
about
because
last
it's
week.
coming from her or is the actual statement false?
The statement itself also is technically false.
And what about it?
Because people were destroying private property, like stores. So it doesn't really make what the fuck she talking
But it
about.
wasn't just stores.
That's
though.
not what right. But I'm saying
Like we seen, it was literally like trash cans in the middle of the park on fire, bro. Like
but that's the thing. It's like it's not like they're gonna increase our taxes to pay for it. We're paying for it anyway. Like the problem is that she's not seeing that like niggas are doing that shit to make a statement because she decides to focus on the damage that's being done, the shit that she's gonna have to pay for like it's hers. And like what the fuck? It's all of ours. It's the public property. Like that's kind of the point of it being public property. The problem with that is that like she's overlooking the fact that niggas are doing this shit for a reason. She's focusing more on what they're doing than why they're doing it, which is always gonna be the case when you're ignorant.
But-
I'm not saying that she is.
but
I'm
my
just saying
thing
that in
is,
that moment, that's some bullshit.
You know what
What
we
talking
should do
about?
with ignorant people? We shouldn't crucify ignorant people. We should educate ignorant people.
I
That's
People
what
don't wanna
annoys
be
me with
educated.
I think it still goes
That's
off the conversation we had last week. Why do we even care what she has to say?
And that's
a
what I'm
fact.
saying. It's
People
like
put too much
Only
stock
because she's
into
a
it.
singer, she's a celebrity.
Bro, she's
Like, I
just
don't
a
give
singer,
fuck.
like-
I think it matters only because if that's the type of person whose work you're internalizing, then it says something about you as a
But is
person.
she
Isn't that a
internalizing
separation
peace?
between the two?
All right, we already
Holding
talked
the
about
mic.
this. I don't do that.
Yeah, I be doing this sometimes.
And the only reason why is because it's
Holding
like
the mic,
that shit could be harmful. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's harmful if her
harming
content,
someone,
or if her content was about the
Physical
shit.
harm is not the only type of harm, though.
Yeah.
You know, I completely agree. Fuck that nigga. I don't
Physical harm is
not
not the only type of harm, bro. And it's also the implications behind what you're saying. Not what you're saying, but what like people are saying in general. Like for example,
slapped though. You can't lie.
Happened?
Did it? Of course. No, of course it did. I ain't listen to that.
But the music slapped though. You can't lie.
Kelly,
it's kind of weird though. Listen
R.
to
Kelly
it
shit was hard, but yeah, it's like when you talk about like, for example, with the Tory Lanez situation, right? It's like, what does that say about this black woman if she doesn't believe black women? And what does that say about people who are listening to what she's saying?
I think
and
that's
agreeing
an
with
assumption that she doesn't believe black women.
I mean, she didn't believe this black woman in this situation.
So does that just? But I think that
if you believe him, you believe him, bro. You can't pick and choose when you believe, bro.
No. The thing is,
especially based on the evidence.
And I'm not trying to.
That's kind of right.
I'm not trying to protect it, but what I will say, I don't think it's fair. No.
You might not be trying to, but you're doing it though.
It's more that I'm criticizing the people who do it. I'm criticizing the people who take a statement and then generalize it and to say like, oh, that must be how she feels about all black women who talk about.
I'm just saying that you're not protecting
victims.
black women right now by saying that. So clearly that's not something that you do.
She has a personal relationship with Tory. So what if she genuinely just felt that like, yo,
she's just doing that for business, bro.
I'm gonna say, and that's why it's fucked up.
But I wouldn't apply it to like.
Same thing with the baby. That nigga was wilding too, nigga.
Nigga, what about Uzi right now?
That nigga's wilding.
I mean,
little abusing Bert, nigga. What?
Going against their morals for bread. That shit's wicked.
Crazy.
I'm not gonna defend Uzi because we've seen
that shit's
the wild
wild.
shit.
That shit is wild.
How he talks to women, like
that shit's wild, nigga. This nigga Uzi is a
beat
fucking.
The shorty up.
That nigga is a fucking.
That
nigga's a video.
I didn't see the video, but I heard about it.
But she came out and said like,
he's a weirdo.
I'm a black woman. Why is no one supporting me? Why is no one like here for me?
He's a weirdo.
That nigga's just too popular, which is a shame.
Nah,
it's bad.
I think a lot of things like
that nigga Uzi bad for the community.
I don't think it's that like it's that Uzi's too popular.
Terrible.
If a video comes out,
he's
niggas
not
getting
gonna
canceled the next day, bro.
You know what's crazy?
It's about
though?
the video.
No,
the video
I think it's a combination. I think it's a combination of everything. It's popularity, no video. It's just like niggas are like.
But I'm saying
what
there's a
reason do
video.
I have?
He doesn't have the
with,
same hold on the community he did before, though.
It's the same shit with Shaq
It's a
West
fact.
with the Shaq West situation. Like
Shaq West got canceled though.
And how about bumped the Shaq West song since?
Shaq West got canceled, but he really canceled.
I was about to say, nah, I don't do that.
What's the last Shaq West song you've heard, bro?
The shit where he was supposed to go to the NBA.
I'm pretty sure he hasn't dropped it before a certain reason, bro.
The song that he made when he was in the NBA draft and didn't get drafted.
I've been fucking with the new Shaq West shit. He has this shit called Fuck Love.
Yo, why you promoting that nigga on here?
Oh, it's a fact.
I fuck with Shaq West, bro.
We don't promote. It be other niggas, no free promo, but Shaq West gets free promo. Alright, Tomo, bro. Alright.
Yeah, like we need to free promo mad other fucking shit.
I'm just saying that you be he not be the no free promo nigga?
I be like, I'm not about to play niggas songs on a podcast.
If I remember,
that's what I'm saying about no free promo.
Didn't she support the Tory Lanez shit?
Who?
Yeah.
Didn't you just play her song?
I was requested of. It was requested of me.
Nah, I'm just talking about the music that dropped.
Wait. You listened to it though before?
I did.
Exactly.
Didn't like it.
That's crazy.
So
listen to it though. You listened to it.
One stream.
Gave it a chance. You gave it a chance.
.0008
You probably added that shit to your library, didn't you?
Not at all. As you can see,
That's
none of her
crazy.
songs except
But-
for Beetlejuice. That shit's hard.
All right, let's get to the next one because did you guys listen to the Vince album?
I listen to nothing, bro.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance.
All right, so
Shit's hard.
I'll say I pleasantly enjoyed it.
What, nigga?
From the songs that we use.
It's not the
That
craziest
sentence
thing.
didn't even make sense, bro.
No. Pleasant. Like it's a pleasant.
I pleasantly enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was a pleasant listen. It was a pleasant listen, bro.
It was.
It was
same shit.
That hat
Like
is fire.
you know what it gives me.
See that shit.
Half of the headband.
Shit crazy. This shit crazy. This
He's
shit
trying
crazy.
to.
Oh yeah, half of the headband. That's
Yeah.
facts. That's a fact.
I'll bring the headband back.
I thought this nigga wearing the headband. Like, that shit great. This hat's cool though. I ain't gonna hold you. This hat's fire. This hat is fire.
Put the pin on it.
Yeah, I did. What's your hat size?
I don't even know. I'm probably
How you don't know?
I don't know, nigga.
Don't wear. You be wearing that nigga.
I haven't bought a fitted in a minute. No
Nah,
bullshit.
I look like it fit, bro.
Oh, shit fit. Yeah.
That shit do for you.
We're rocking with this shit for the day.
He said, I take this.
Alright, cool. I don't got no line. I see tired, man. Shit.
Nah, but yeah, like I feel you though. It was definitely a pleasant surprise.
It's not. I don't think it's the craziest thing, but I enjoyed it. Like
It's short too, like 22 minutes.
That's what I think. That's what I liked about it the most.
Vince
It's very
Project?
digestible,
Yeah.
and it sounded like this nigga recorded that shit laying down on the couch,
He was very calm.
very calm.
Is that a Telfar bag?
Yeah.
Sir, this nigga did a whole designer.
Who's this at?
If y'all want to see Nate
this?
unbox black-owned bags, black-owned businesses,
Go watch the third.
Go watch
Watch
episode 3 with
yeah.
Rhyme or Reason. Yeah,
That's dope.
Gotta
Fuck
plug
with
them
it.
in. But
Good for the community, bro. Why is this called bad for the community? I want to know that. No bullshit.
Because it's a more enticing name than good for the community.
We have
And-
a way better reason than that, nigga. What the fuck?
and we talk about
shit
shit like
that's
shit that's
yeah.
bad for the community. We're not bad for the
We're
community.
not bad
You feel
for
me?
the community.
I understand that, but like, why call it bad for the community?
Because I also think if we called ourselves good for the community, now there's like an expectation that we always got to be on our shit, and sometimes we're bad for the community ourselves.
It's true. And
Do you feel like the name brings a negative connotation to it or something?
I feel like it brings attention.
Attention? Because I was told
Good
that
or
like,
bad?
all my uncles and grandmothers and shit, they used to tell me don't put the KOBK shit and Killer Be Killed because they're like, why are you?
Well,
I think there's a
That's
difference.
kill.
Like,
Yeah, but we gotta think about it. People don't
Kill
pronounce
them.
it "killer be killed." Though.
It's-
People
it's
pronounce
kill.
it "KOBK."
I feel
So
that,
people
yeah.
are not gonna go and know. Like people are not even gonna know what KOBK means.
That's the
so.
thing too. I'd be surprised by that. I feel like more people would know that's what it stands for, but
Yeah,
a lot of people
don't.
they
Like,
ask me what it stands
And
for.
a lot of
KOBK,
people don't
bro.
even know that it's KOBK. They just see the K. Like sometimes they just see the big K,
facts.
and then they like
yeah.
break it down. Oh, what's OBK? Like people don't even realize it's KOBK. They're like, oh, what's OBK?
Keep our brothers knowledgeable. You
Nah,
feel me?
bad for the community though. That's
King
I
Joey
seen the
King.
name and I was like, that's just kind of I don't know. It's kind of intriguing.
like it makes you want to listen. I feel like
Yeah.
so.
I
I
think
think
it's
it's a
lit.
good.
It's just an
It's lit, it's
expression.
lit, it's
Yeah,
lit.
it's an expression that I got from a couple people that I used to be with. You know what I mean? Just cooling with them, and they used to be like bad for the community, and it was just funny because like we would always joke about it, like saying stuff was bad for the community, and it was just like always in
Yeah,
jest.
it
So
just
was
became a
funny.
thing. And it started with him just calling Tomo bad for the community a bunch of
Yeah.
times, right? He was like, oh, that's a good name right there. We should stick with that.
Word.
Yeah,
You feel me?
it was
So-
just funny. Yeah.
Very creative.
But yeah, we definitely good for the community. You know, we trying to put our people in
We're
position.
doing our best to be good for the
Yeah, facts, facts.
Y'all
We-
doing a good job, bro. No bullshit. I fuck with it.
We trying to elevate.
Doing a good job.
And I think people will really enjoy this episode because it's very insightful and like
Hope
for the
so.
for the people who.
Nigga, I know so.
I hope so.
I'm saying it right now.
Nigga, I know so.
lot of
And I
Everybody
feel like if you listen to this episode and it didn't like hit you, it's probably
You
This
a
is
bum.
some legendary shit.
You a bum.
Bro,
I don't know
this
about
man's not on camera that often, bro. You feel me?
That's a fact.
So if you
It's
watching
very-
this shit, you part of history, nigga. No
That's a
bullshit.
fact.
Can I ask
This
you a
is
question?
gonna be a big what? Go ahead, ask me.
So Tomo, for you, Rocka,
What's up?
society's most hated.
Ah, niggas don't know about the
That's
SMH.
crazy.
Going on.
Niggas don't know about the
That's
SMH.
Crazy.
You gotta
What's up
explain
with
that.
that?
That's crazy. Shout out Brian.
Yeah,
man.
fact. Shout out my nigga Lil Bro. Shout out
Shout
Brian,
out Lil
man.
Bro, dog.
Yo,
Sup
that's
with that,
that's
man?
some legendary shit, but that
That's
shit is
real
tombstones, my
legendary
nigga. You feel me?
You know what's crazy? I haven't even thought about that.
You know the
shit so
songs is still
long.
up on the page, right?
Yeah, hell yeah.
The song's still up there. You feel me? That's a part of history. I don't think I can ever. I don't know. I don't know the password. That's
Bro,
why I
you
can't
gotta
take it
think
down.
about
But
it. We content kings, my nigga. Everything we
facts.
put on the internet, bro, it's still on the internet. It's still gonna be worth a lot in the future, bro.
niggas been doing this,
It's
man.
digital
Long time.
assets, my nigga. You feel what I'm saying? We've been doing this shit since we was young niggas, bro. We gonna keep doing it.
Shout
We
out
gonna
nigga
keep
Rambo.
giving this shit out, bro.
That's what I was trying
You
to
know
tell
what
you earlier.
Trying to give Nardwar some content, you know what I mean? So when
The fact that you can one day go back and see the shit.
I'm saying? Nardwar.
Yeah. So when
I
he come
feel
back,
you. It's
he's
a
like,
different
you're
content
Tomo.
kings,
We
man.
have to know.
Yeah, facts.
He's like,
Right.
society's
That
most
nigga-
hated.
That nigga gonna come out with. If you were to say that, I ain't even gonna.
I'm like,
hold you.
hey, I'm trying.
That
Hey,
shit
listen,
shocked
do the
me, bro.
I won't even do the interview if you don't give me free shit off rip. I be seeing some interviews you don't give niggas
Bro, that
free
nigga
shit.
will bring you some shit from your child.
How did you know that?
Facts.
No bullshit. Like, how did you?
Like you know that KOBK
This nigga gotta
tag,
bring me
like,
my first
Newberry
shirt I ever
Street.
made,
He
bro.
gonna give you like that poster of him like tagging up Newberry Street. He's gonna be like, here we brought this for you.
That nigga gotta bring me my first shirt I ever made, bro.
That nigga's the
with the
feds.
iron on. You
Nigga gonna pull up with the khakis.
That nigga.
You like,
with the match uniform, nigga. Just give me a match.
How you know all that shit though? I be
Yo.
wondering how you know all that
now, that
information.
nigga, I'll smack that nigga, bro. What the
They
fuck,
said that he be
bro?
calling niggas relatives and shit.
Yeah,
How
facts.
you get the number?
That nigga's a feds.
That is some fat
bullshit.
shit.
Instagram, nigga. I don't fucking know, bro. The nigga be
Nah,
doing
yeah,
it.
That's
he got
crazy.
his
The
connections.
nigga
man.
said SMH.
He's a hard
man.
worker, though.
That's
I'll say
crazy.
that.
You know what I'm saying?
Who did we do that shit with back in the day? I'm trying to remember. It was like me, you, little bro.
Yeah.
Rambo was managing that shit. You
Oh
feel me?
yeah, nigga Rambo was
My
managing
manager
it.
Somali, you feel me?
Oh,
Very
yeah.
legendary record still out. to this day.
617 Records or some shit like
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
facts, nigga. Niggas he was on some.
Who else was on that stuff? I think it was us. Actually.
Yeah, we had this nigga Dare, you feel me?
Dare.
He's doing Grand Dare
Yeah,
now. You feel
facts.
me? Go
Shout
get the
out
Grand
Grand
Dare.
Dare.
My nigga D-Man. You know what I'm saying? Go
Yes,
get that
sir.
shit.
Yeah, facts, nigga.
He
Oh,
went to
yeah,
your school
bro.
too.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah,
bro. A
what's
lot of
the-
legendary niggas came
what's
out of
the-
match,
That's
bro.
what I'm
Match.
asking. Like, yo, what was in the
no
curriculum
bullshit,
like
though.
that just made?
Not
breathe
that.
If you
shit,
think
bro.
about it, bro,
Was it
Match got a lot of
legends.
legends.
We're
bro.
up there.
No bullshit. We about to make a lot
The
of
power
history
in the
the city,
khakis, my nigga.
You feel
Ah,
me?
wait. Before we
It was
get
the-
off
it was
this,
the sweater.
I need to know. Yo, can khakis be fly?
Hell yeah.
Bro, nah.
No, and we talking about beige khakis, not olive green.
Bro. It's not wavy, bro. It's not.
Niggas wasn't fly right here, bro.
Oh, that's crazy.
Damn,
Yeah, what video is that?
Oh, that's crazy.
the archive.
What video is that? How you pull that up so
He did the pin
fast?
drop?
That's crazy.
Nah, that's a different video,
what video
nigga.
is
How
this?
you pull that shit up so fast?
You gotta send me that so I can put it in the broadcast.
This nigga's crazy.
Hold on, I'm gonna put it. Oh, why you start talking music? Nigga playing that
Oh, it's my
Future.
shit. It's my shit.
Oh, that's the skit? Is that the
Why,
skit?
That's why you asked that question.
Oh my god, his
Hold on. Damn, I said wait mad times.
Hey, man, shout out my nigga Will, man.
Shout out Will, bro.
Shout out Hedry. nigga.
Shout out
Shout out
Nudie.
Nudie, yo. Shout out my nigga Nudie, bro.
Shout out
Gotta bring that nigga on
Nudie,
tour,
bro.
bro. No bullshit.
what is the concept?
That's the fried chicken and cake conversation.
Down here, I just said that. Nigga. It's a question on whether cake, are you gonna survive longer on fried chicken or cake?
It has eggs in it.
Niggas said the same
It
thing
does have
today.
eggs, bro. It has eggs in it, bro.
Where you at, Nate?
You might survive.
I was not in high school at
He
this time.
graduated.
I'm trying to tell these niggas. Cake is food, right? Cake is food. You cannot use cake is food. Cake is food.
Someone has not changed the day.
Miss Court, is cake food?
Wait, the question was cake food.
The question,
that was the
the
initial
question
question
is, will you survive longer on fried chicken or cake?
Cake.
And niggas was trying to say cake is not food.
Yeah,
Because of
that's
that.
cake food.
Hold on.
You're
I'll-
bugging.
Feel me? I said the
You're
same thing.
fucking
I said the same
Wait,
thing.
It depends what type. It depends what type of
Wow.
cake.
You as a Haitian man should not be able to say that.
Nah, no,
I said the exact
no.
same
Think
thing.
about it. Meat from the chicken.
Bro,
All you get is
imagine-
protein. All you get is protein.
So what the fuck you get from the cake, nigga? Sugar,
Carbs,
bro?
sugar. You get
Bro.
some dairy.
No, but
nigga.
wait.
Imagine if
what
all
type
the
of cake
dishes-
are niggas talking about though?
Yeah, it depends.
It
on
don't
the type
matter
of
what
If
type
it's
of
some
cake,
cornbread cake,
That's what I'm saying.
Cornbread's
Bro,
not
okay,
cake,
I was like,
nigga,
if it's
like
like
bread.
If it's like a hefty
triple
if I was saying,
chocolate,
if it's like a
like-
hefty pound cake, bro, you might be able to survive off that shit, bro. No bullshit. Pound cake don't really got that much sugar in it.
pound cake. Pause.
But if you talking about some like,
Pause.
I just feel like you get more dietary supplements from cake than you do chicken.
I think you'll survive off
The
the
nigga
chicken.
said.
Depending
The
on what type of
nigga
cake.
said.
Dietary,
The nigga said pound cake. You gonna
Alright,
survive
nigga.
off
Oh
pound
wait.
cake.
Quick question. Can you only eat the cake?
Yes, it's
Yeah.
only eat the cake. You
Y'all
only
niggas
eat the
dying
chicken.
from like fucking.
You'll
shit
get
getting stuck
fucking
in your throat.
scurvy.
I feel like.
Well,
I
you're
feel
dying
like-
regardless. You're
I feel
surviving
like
off
you'll
of one
survive
thing.
longer on fried chicken. No
Fried
bullshit.
chicken.
Yeah,
will
bro.
survive.
And let's think about it. It's
Yeah.
the whole chicken, bro. You feel me?
What the fuck does that mean?
Bro, there's different parts of the chicken, bro.
Still just
It's
meat,
all
bro.
meat,
Still just
nigga.
protein, bro.
I
Just
mean,
protein.
Like that's
just
literally
protein.
it.
Just
If you
protein.
eat just cake, bro.
Yeah.
It's not just cake though.
Bro, these
Cake
niggas
is,
in
cake is
Africa
built.
is built up.
just
Yeah, it's a
surviving
lot of-
straight off of meat right now, bro.
It's cat.
I'm on your side. I'm on your side. though.
Cat.
That's definitely
definitely
cat.
like
That's
live off the
definitely
chicken
not.
longer.
That's cat.
Bro, a lot of
The cake
African
will make you
dishes
fat.
revolve around meat.
But it's
no,
not
no, no,
just
no,
the
no.
meat
All right,
though.
let's break it down.
But a lot of those dishes also
What
have
is
rice.
in cake? Or what type of cake are we talking
You
about?
got eggs,
You have to be
flour,
specific.
sugar.
You have to be specific.
Mad
You have to
sugar.
be
Milk.
specific.
Not
What
just
is
a
the
little
cake
bit.
that is
sugar.
being used as
And you
example?
can't even really
Let's say-
store the
let's
cake.
say
It's
it's
gonna
carrot.
get
You said
mold
pound
on it.
cake?
Pound cake. You want to roll carrot cake?
Carrot cake? I was gonna
Carrot
say
cake is
carrot cake.
healthier though. You gotta think about
Carrot
it.
cake?
It's carrots and this shit.
Pound
so-
cake got mad
What
cream
else is in
cheese.
carrot cake? I don't know.
Dude, cream cheese bust.
Pause.
What?
Yo, actually,
How's that pause?
Yo, I got a bigger conversation. Right off of him saying cream cheese. What was the question? Like, yo, remember what? There was a conversation way back early in the
Yo, send me that
BFTC
video.
days, bro.
I got you.
It's on Twitter.
He was
I
talking
don't want
about.
to scroll for it.
Can you like? What was the question? It was
Hey
like,
man,
can you not
he's
live?
here. I had to be on my Narwhal
Can you live
shit,
without
man.
eating cheese? And you said it
Yes.
was impossible for you to eat without cheese.
I didn't say that.
Not
I said I
impossible,
would.
but
I said I would
couldn't live
substitute
without
cheese.
eating cheese?
I said that I would substitute oral sex for cheese.
Oh yeah,
That's what it was. It was like, which one would you give away? Which one would you give away forever? And I was like, cheese bust, bro.
Damn, that's a good question.
That's what I'm saying.
Nah, nigga, what is the debate, my nigga?
Cheese is good, bro. Cheese is
Bro, nah, bro.
That's crazy.
It's not
I think
like
the
niggas-
thing is,
niggas
bro.
not- it's
By
not
the
like
way,
niggas
I'm
saying-
lactose intolerant. But
that's
like,
true.
like,
So
No.
you
You don't eat cheese.
don't eat a
You probably
burger
got
with
better
no
skin,
cheese?
bro.
You don't
probably
eat
no,
eggs
I
with
need
no
to.
cheese?
How you gonna eat macaroni,
You ever
nigga?
eat
Fucking raw
macaroni, no cheese?
macaroni.
You about to
nigga.
eat straight. You about to eat just straight
macaroni and
noodles,
water,
no
nigga.
Alfredo,
Don't eat just
no
bread.
marinara sauce, no
Yeah,
pizza.
just straight bread, no cheese, nigga. No
I
grilled
just
cheese.
eat
Trying to
bread
find
and
that beat you
butter.
made. I couldn't find
Bread
it,
and
nigga.
peanut
No
butter.
bullshit.
Aight.
Making straight bread.
no
couldn't
butter.
find
It's
that.
on
Niggas
SoundCloud.
is on
nigga.
SoundCloud.
Alright, one at a
What's the
time. One at a
name?
time.
What's the name?
Who wants to
Bread.
make their case? Who wants to make their case first?
Bread.
about the oral sex of the cheese.
Yes. We bringing this back.
My nigga, there's so many good
It's
food out
easy,
there without
though.
cheese in it, my
That's what I'm
nigga.
saying, bro.
You probably just a
What do you
sex.
mean, name
probably just
name
a sex
'em.
addict, bro.
Name them.
Nah, because this is my thing, right?
Name them. Name three.
Cheese is probably in like
Name
let-
three. Why it taking so long? If there's
Relax,
so many,
relax.
if there's so many,
Relax.
Cereal.
Even salad, bro. You gotta put cheese on the salad.
I
Nigga
get-
say
yo,
something
nigga said there's so many good foods out there.
Like-
Cereal.
I'll give you one. Kachupa, tuna salad,
He ain't eating no damn
But
cookie.
Even with tuna salad, bro. A tuna melt, nigga. You
I'm
need
about to
cheese
say
on
that
that
shit
shit.
buzz.
huh?
A tuna melt, you gotta put cheese
No,
on it.
I'm good.
Tuna's nasty.
I fuck with
Tuna.
tuna.
Bro, you can even
Tuna
look at
salad.
Asian cuisine. They have no cheese in that.
Yeah,
shit.
you don't need cheese.
No
bro.
cheese
Bro,
at all.
ain't nobody eating no Asian
That's because
food all the
Asian
time.
people don't really
No, but
eat
I'm
dairy
just
like
saying,
that,
that's
though. They don't eat
that's
dairy
my
at all. They don't be
point.
drinking milk and shit
Nah,
like
but
that,
you,
bro.
it's crazy how you can't name
They
three
drink rice
foods
milk
with no
and-
I
cheese.
just
in it.
named them.
Nah, you.
Bro, not cultural food. We're talking about American.
Yeah,
But that's
I'm
all I'm
thinking-
trying to
thinking
eat,
outside
bro.
of cultural food.
Glizzies, bro.
Glizzy's
I
buzz.
can't eat that every day, bro.
Pause.
I'm joking. Alright.
Glizzy's bus.
Hey man,
think
don't
it's
go
time
to
for you to
don't go to Atlanta talking about that, nigga. Them glizzies going bust, nigga. No bullshit, nigga.
I'd much rather have a peanut butter jelly sandwich than a grilled cheese.
Facts.
That's fucking nasty.
Facts.
On me.
Grilled cheese
On
is
me.
actually such a
I don't
trash
like
ass
grilled
food,
cheese.
bro.
Nasty.
On me.
It's bread and cheese.
I fuck with a good
Bussin'.
peanut butter jelly, but the thing is though, I be sometimes make my peanut
fuck
butter
the
jelly
jelly.
like a grilled cheese. I'll grill the peanut butter jelly.
That's fucking
I'll
nasty.
toast it. Bro,
I'll
you're
take the
bugging, bro. You gotta try that
Nigga
shit.
said he said fuck the jelly. See, this is sick.
Let's
Negro.
relax.
This is
I'm not
a
with
sick
that.
You don't fuck
Negro.
with PB&J, bro?
Nah, I don't fuck with
Hold
people.
up, hold
Why
up,
not,
hold
nigga?
up.
That's
Yo,
just
hold
You
up.
don't like peanut butter?
Yo, tell me, hold up. Bro, let me break it down. Let's be generous. If cheese is in like 1/10 of all food in the world, right? Let's be generous and
Probably
say
more.
1/10.
It's in a lot.
It's probably more.
It
No
isn't a
bullshit.
1/8.
Every culture.
All
I
right,
would
let's
say
say 1/8. 1/8.
1/8, 1/7.
Oral sex is 1/3 of sex, bro.
For you.
There's vaginal penetration. There's
Don't say it.
anal sex.
Don't say it. No.
And there's oral sex, bro.
Can't fuck about your dog.
Ear sex.
Nigga,
Wait.
Nigga said
What's
ear
wrong with
sex.
anal sex?
Don't say it, bro.
It's-
nasty.
There's also masturbation.
Okay,
I'm
so
saying?
it's 1/4. That's not sex.
Can we change the topic? I don't want to talk about this.
He said this is bad for the community.
This is bad for the community.
My thing is that I just feel like cheese is busting. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, like it's good. It's gonna be in a lot of food that niggas eat, and it's like, you know what I mean?
I'll forward
Lasagna,
cheese
nigga.
Wait, so what was your
No,
answer? You said keeping the cheese?
You said what?
You keeping cheese?
over oral sex.
I didn't even answer it.
Oh, you didn't answer.
Answer that real quick, bro.
can't.
Before we get to we can't change topic until you give your answer, bro. Never get head again. Or
And it's
never be
okay,
head
bro.
again.
That should be the
And that's the thing.
icebreaker every
And
guest.
it's, and it's okay.
No bullshit. No bullshit. No bullshit. I'm going with the cheese.
Real
Fuck it.
nigga. Real nigga.
I'm going with the
That's
cheese.
it, bro.
Niggas can't go without Doritos.
Can't eat a
bro.
burger with no cheese.
Not at all.
Can't eat pasta with no cheese.
Like macaroni, no cheese.
I don't
That's
want
fucking
cheese.
niggas eating macaroni and butter. Like what? Butter noodle ass niggas, bro. What the fuck, bro?
Mac and butter.
That shit don't even. That don't even slap. It don't even hit, bro.
Mac and
It don't even
butter.
sound good.
All right, we gonna hit one more topic before we out of
But
here.
y'all never had like
What, the
red
city
pasta
girl
spaghetti? Like you don't need.
You know
cream.
that. You know
don't need
marinara
cheese.
sauce has cheese in it.
Really?
Marinara sauce has
Yeah,
Parmesan
dude.
cheese in it.
Dude.
Like that's
Ah, man,
like.
my fault.
That's crazy.
How you think it
y'all
tastes
look
so
at that,
good, bro?
Y'all look at that board right now, and y'all tell me the one last topic we gonna talk
But
about.
I feel like there's a lot we can
Beer
say.
is
There
not
is
black.
both, so like let's just pick one.
said
real
beer
quick
is
and we
not
gotta-
black?
Beer is
cut it
not
right now?
black.
Why is beer not
Why we
black?
cutting it right
Beer
now?
is not black.
Why she not black?
Not a black American.
Wait, who said? Why is that even coming up?
What's her ethnicity?
She is Italian and Puerto Rican, and she says
Oh,
that she's
shit.
Afro-Latina and being Puerto Rican, which might be the case. But she's not black
I mean, she look
American.
black.
She be saying the real. She be getting real nigga out here, man. You know what I mean?
She look
Saying a
black.
whole lot of nigga.
All right.
Very
All right,
interesting.
all right.
Yo, you know, I
Wait,
always
before
wondered.
we
Shout
can't-
out to Bia.
We can't jump off that point because we do have to shout out to Bia. because
Big shout out to
with-
Bia.
With her being on Nicki's live and being like having the remix,
remix?
with Nicki on it.
Shit's
That's a
hard
big look
too,
for
nigga, no
Boston
bullshit.
artists. So shout out to her.
That shit's
Yeah, I got a question for the viewers, bro.
What's good?
You know what I'm saying? When y'all watch these podcasts, is it weird that there's somebody talking that you guys cannot see? No, it's weird because we
Turn
can
the-
see him.
turn the reverb up.
I didn't realize that. Can't see him. It's like,
God.
where's
We
the
had
Kelly?
one episode they could see him.
A word?
Just one.
I feel like you should
I don't
keep
even think
that.
that
though.
dropped.
Keep doing it.
Keep that. Like
Keep
just
what?
that one person that you don't see.
No, he was episode 2.
It did drop?
Episode 2 is out.
Yeah.
And he's in it.
Oh, and it pans to
Yeah,
him.
you can see him.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh no! Wait, which one?
That's what the bad.
Oh, with the bags. I'm thinking about the Sophia episode
not with
too.
the
I'm waiting for
bags,
that
not
shit
with the
to drop.
bags. The bad lighting. Like we had the fucking camcorder.
Yeah, it was 2 cameras.
This is dope. I
was
fuck
in
with
that
this
shit.
shit though. You guys doing pretty good on this shit right here, man.
Nah, good
You
luck,
guys
man.
keep up the good
Appreciate
shit.
you,
Keep
man.
up the good work.
Good look.
I
You feel
appreciate
me?
it.
Nigga
Keep
saying to
putting
you
out
though.
content. Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying?
No, like-
Vice
I was about to
versa,
say,
bro.
nigga,
Look
keep
at you.
trading, man.
Vice
Know what I'm
versa.
saying?
You know what
Nah,
I'm saying?
And I was
So-
skeptical about this episode. I'm not gonna lie. I was
Why?
like,
Yeah, this nigga was hating, bro. No
I wasn't
bullshit.
hating.
Wow.
Keep it a bean, Rob.
No,
Keep
no,
it a bean.
I-
What are niggas even gonna talk about? Is the nigga even good at trading, bro?
Crazy.
No.
See?
This
That's
is
the type of nigga. This
Nah,
nigga
nah.
was bad for the community.
Do it look like I was left off bad and bougie?
Bullshit. Little while was left off bad for the community.
Yo, the thing is,
Bullshit.
I can keep it a buck. What I was saying, if anything, I was asking more questions instead of being like, nah. My thing was, right, if you're gonna have somebody, any platform, bro, if you're gonna have somebody come and talk about like finances and talk about trying to like give niggas knowledge, do they know what they talking about? And that's the question I'm asking. Like the questions I was asking was like, do he do this shit? Like, does he live for this shit, or like, is he making bread off this shit?
So what you think?
Now, obviously,
Facts. He didn't even have any thoughts. He was just like, nope. I'm not. He was like, I'm not hearing it until niggas give me an answer.
no, I don't know what this nigga be on. Like,
Exactly.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying though,
So
after the
it's on, like-
conversation that we
He's like,
had
what,
today,
he's like, what do you think now?
I mean, I said
think?
earlier, bro, this is one of the most like insightful conversations that we've had, and I really enjoyed it. So nah, shout out to you, bro,
Word,
because
word,
like
word.
we're
You ain't gonna dap him?
Oh,
nah. But like even having this conversation, like I'm realizing like we more like minded than I even believe, bro.
Yeah, I said the same shit
You
to
know what I'm
myself
saying?
too.
Community all coming together and shit, man. It
Yeah.
all starts
My
on
nigga
bad
Rocka
for the
came on here to
community.
drop gems. You feel me?
And we gonna have
Tomo dropped some crazy gems. Eves dropped some crazy gems. You know this nigga is an activist over
Wizard
here, bro.
Kelly.
Wizard Kelly dropped some
Wizard Kelly.
gems. Mirror
What's
Brother
the
dropped
name?
some
What's the
gems.
name of the
That's the nigga from
SoundCloud
Proud of
channel,
the-
man? What's the
Proud
channel?
Look,
What's the
that's
SoundCloud
amazing.
name?
You can't see his face.
That's
Some
on
H.
his.
Spinning the
It's on
basketball.
his
bread.
page. The bread one. It's on his.
What's it called?
Search Rocka Shotta. That might pop up.
I
Oh
don't know
yeah,
if it's up.
do you want?
It's up. I was bumping that shit the
I
other
ain't
day.
got
bro.
SoundCloud.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
nigga.
crazy. I didn't even know that. I didn't know
Them
it was
shits
up.
is in my likes. All them shits is in my SoundCloud likes. so it'll pop up.
ROCKKA or is it one
Nah,
K?
it's Rocka.
Okay.
Yeah, I was about to say if we leave here today and there's one thing you want to like leave the audience with to plug them in with what you got going on or anything like that, this is the moment to do it. Like, do you still want them plugging into your music, or if that is that not the focus no more? Like,
Nah, that ain't the focus.
Nigga,
The
when's SF dropping, man? Come on, bro. I need some drip, nigga. What's up with it, man?
SF.
his focus is.
I can't give you a timeline, bro. You know what I'm saying I got a full schedule, bro.
On the
but
way,
I feel
though.
that.
I just know it's on the way, and think
Yeah.
about it. Think about it. Everything comes full circle. So one day it's gonna
Stay
drop.
tuned.
Bro.
No bullshit.
You say I still got the SF tape that's gonna drop. You feel what I'm saying? I
Yes,
still
sir.
got a lot of artists on that shit. I still got a lot of work to do on my creative side, but you know what I'm saying? We just getting everything else right, building the foundation, building the empire.
Where can niggas find you if you want niggas to find you?
Niggas don't
You
want to
plug
find
that?
me. You don't need to find me.
Follow me to find me.
You don't
Follow
need to find me.
SFBOS
No,
though.
follow me on IG, man. Rocka Shotta, man. Follow the Pippin Show. Follow
Yes.
SF Boston.
Yes.
Shout out Blue Screen Fiend, man.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
You heard it here.
Yes.
It's been another episode of Bad for the Community.
Yes,
it's been a
sir.
good
Don't
one.
pause
So
That's
I
up to
hope,
gang,
I hope y'all
gang.
niggas
Wait, don't
enjoyed this
close it.
one.
Don't close it.
What's up?
Close it.
What's up?
Do your outro. And we gonna listen to this song. It's gonna take us away.
What, Brad?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
This is a legendary track.
Legendary track.
Play that
He
shit.
did the outro. He did the outro.
Yeah, that was it.
Say that.
Nah, actually, yeah. If you on the YouTube, niggas
Right.
need to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that shit. Support
Spread
me.
this shit.
Hold on.
And if you listening to the audio podcast, you know, make sure
That's
to
all I'm making, baby.
Yo, restart that shit.
That's real nigga shit.
Y'all niggas know that video of the nigga just eating bread?
That's all.
Bread.
He sampled it.
so
Sample this shit.
we gonna leave y'all off on this one.
I was like 16, 15.
Nigga said,
16.
nigga post on Twitter, send me something to sample. Sampling anything right now. Nigga, send
remember
me
that tweet.
Straight bread videos. Nigga.
Yeah, he sent me that
And he
shit.
made a
tried to
song
challenge
out of
me.
it?
Straight
I made a beat out of it,
bread
yeah.
vid- he made the beat, then he rapped over the beat.
All right, let's
That's
get
all I'm making.
Hold on. Why you eating straight bread? Wonder.
Wonder.
That's all I'm making, baby.
Making bread.
That's real nigga shit right there.
That's all on my mind.
Oh my God.
Man, there's nothing between that bread. Let me see between that bread.
Nathan.
Straight bread.
Straight,
Stack your bread.
straight bread.
Stack your bread. Stack your bread. Stack your bread. Bread. Make it straight bread, no butter. Niggas is my sons, cause I nerded in your mother. Go harder than the weather. Shining with no light. Steady catching clouds, bro. I'm higher than the kite. Checks on my feet. Got money on my cleats. CDG on my chest, cause I'm only loving me. Damn, Uncle C. teeter. She love it when I beat it. Icing on the cake, I glaze it with the cement. You see, man, I'm the one she wants, so I'ma love it. I'm a beast, I'm a machine. I put the sample in the oven, cause I cook. Head in the books, nigga, you know I fucking cook. Make it straight bread, stack your bread, stack your bread, stack your bread, stack your bread. Yo, shout out to my nigga Nix. No, shout out to my nigga Thomas. Stack your fucking bread.
Stack your fucking bread. You heard it here. It's been bad for the community. Appreciate you.